Shout out to all the beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's go, baby! Yes! Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's get it going. Let's have an amazing morning. You can, you will, you are the best. Let's stay motivated every single day. Never wore this ensemble. You know, I have so many shirts and ties with 60 shirts, over 120 ties, and I think about 80 pocket squares, 10 jackets. I can make any setup you actually would believe, and we can go into infinite space and time with the look. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's decalcify that pineal gland and get it going. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all. Let's get the music back up and running. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Dear Lord, please bless the stream. May we have an amazing stream. May there be no issues, and may we all stay blessed and happy and grateful for whatever happens. Wins or losses, they are both going to teach us something, baby. Shout out to everyone here. God bless you all. Andrew Simone for the $100 super chat, starting it off, just banging on them to the upside, saying, hey, what up, what up, what up? Shout out to my man, Andrew. We love you. You're a blessed individual. You're the coolest man in the game. I love you, man. Always and always with the love, my man. Shout out to you and yours, and may you stay blessed today on this wonderful day. And thank you for everything you do, man. The guy's like, I believe he works in the ER late at night. He hasn't disclosed everything, but I mean, he's in the hospital. He's doing his thing. He's probably saved somebody's life last night. Who knows? He even could see people pass away. I mean, he goes, that is not easy. I don't know if I could handle it. Shout out to Andrew Simone in the house, one of the greatest lifers we've ever had in the community, who's given so much to so many people. He helped create one of the people that works for me right now and sent them a laptop, Lakochi Coker. This has been amazing. This guy's a champion. Shout out to the champions out there. Either you're a taker or you're a maker. My man is a maker and continuing to give. May God bless you and yours every single day of this life, man. I'm looking at HYVE, likely to bump up to this 200 SMA. 1, 2, 3, cup and handle for me. Daily wants to blast, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. Bitcoin, we talked about it. We said shoulder, head, right shoulder. Could we be making the right shoulder here, or are we going to be expressively going sideways? It's a Friday. Expect range bound. Bitcoin's been range bound from 36,869 all the way up to 37,3 and just kind of hanging out. Went to a low back then again of 36.8 all the way back up to 37.2. Nice range to trade. At the same time, this could be the right shoulder. They could be dumping us to the downside. Some bearish divergence here on the 7-minute time frame with the swing to the upside, with the swing to the downside suggests we may get a bit of a pullback here. Pretty big deal. That's the RSI comparison with the price action. Who here is new, does not know what that is? Who here does not know what that stuff is? And I'm a little too zoomed in here. I'm about to say, I'm a little too big here. Shout out to everybody here who doesn't know what divergence is. And I may have blurred myself out now, right? Let me see. Let me just see. I usually touch the camera here. Oh, yeah, see? Hold on. Yeah, I'm small. I'm not supposed to be small. Oh, my gosh, no. I should never have went back to this view. You never would have seen me this little. I swear I'm not that small. But I'm not that big. 5'9". But I got a lot of heart, baby. Shout out to everybody here. But yeah, there we go. Let me fix that for you. Sorry about that. Let's break down. So this is what I see happening for Bitcoin. If you're in my trading group, you already had an update. I went over what was happening for BTC, what I was looking at. Shout out to the 537 beautiful people on the live. 202 likes, $100 in chat revenue. Yesterday we had 1,000 people on the live. It was out of control. People had no idea what was going on. They wanted to find out what was happening. I'm still in a Bitcoin long. I'm also still in some other things too. We are blasting to the upside. If you want to join the trading group, I highly suggest you do. Go to CryptoLifer.com and jump on in. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind, okay? CryptoLifer.com, join the trading group today. Why? What is in there? Education, education, education. Jump on in today and get the technical analysis, the TA education you deserve, okay? Get yourself to another level. Be able to trade any market in the world with what you learn from me. Jump on in today. Stop playing games. Stop losing your trades. Get educated. Hang out with the guy that does it every single day without a day off, and that's going to prove that over time we will win, baby. We will win. So shout out to my lovers of life, and shout out to you if you're willing to take that education and get it in. One thing I want to talk about today is my newsletter. I have a beautiful newsletter. If you go to the website immediately and you click on it, the newsletter should pop up. and it's going to ask you to put in your email address. What we're going to do is we are doing a Cyber Monday and a Black Friday sale. It's going to be huge. I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. And last year it was amazing. The year before it was amazing. I'm able to hook you up with prices you would not believe for the year if you want to jump on in, and for the quarterlies. Right here, though, we're going to do this something really cool, which you didn't do last year. If you join the newsletter, you have access to a better discount than you could get anywhere else, and you get access to what the prices are before everybody else. Like, you get a little bit of, you can probably get in early. So if you hit this right now, you join my newsletter, number one, you're going to know about the Black Friday sale before everybody else. Number two, you're going to get access to an additional discount on top of the Black Friday sale that everyone else will not get. This is here exclusively, but you must join the newsletter today. Put your email right there. The easiest way to do it is go to cryptolifer.com. It'll come up automatically for you. Bang! Put your name in the newsletter. Get it going. I'm telling you right now, I love to give, and I love giving, baby. And this New Year's, Thanksgiving, Christmas, this whole time of year, I am a giver. And I'm telling you right now, if you help me out by growing my email list and getting into my community, I'm going to help you out and keep you moving too as well. I will never not provide you value if you meet me halfway. I'm telling you right now, go to this newsletter, get the discount, get it going. Don't play yourself, all right? I'm here every day, and I'm here to help you. All right, so moving forward, let's take a look at 37,070 holding for Bitcoin. Are we going to keep the level, or are we pushing to the upside? Let's take a look. The 1 hour time frame, as I suggested this morning, just didn't have that oomph, just didn't look amazing. However, it's kind of going sideways here, and we're still dwindling inside of a bit of a flag. I'm looking at this bigger area here for a possible falling wedge that could break us to the upside. Something like this little flag could break us out. If we stay inside the flag, there's a chance we break out. What I like is this resistance, this bounce. We SR flipped this line here at 36,928. I'll get rid of this for a second. And I was looking, is it a falling wedge or is it a flag? I'm looking at it both ways. Still not exactly sure what pattern we're making. The 2 hour time frame wants to blast. And look at this beautiful, hold up. I mean, that's a double bottom on the 2 hour, about to break to the upside. That is so likely to make a move. My goodness. I do see a little bearish, not even a bearish dip there on the 2 hour, because they both flowing down. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. I mean, that is a double bottom. Makes me want to scalp away right now and jump on into a scalp easy to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for this double bottom for Bitcoin. All right. Very, very interesting. I'll tell you, you could trade two ways on MEXC. I love to do it. All right. And what I'm talking about is you can have a bunch of different setups ready to go. Okay. You could have a bunch of different setups ready to go here. Took some profits. Look, Ray booming to the upside. I got a 20x of 129% gains. Imagine making that much money off of $5, or $20, $30. You can make gains. Look, $483 in this Bitcoin trade. Imagine being up $500. We could teach you this stuff. However, you got to know how to use leverage properly. I didn't use leverage for years. I'll tell you that. I did not use leverage for years. Look at the 1 minute shoulder head. Still possible inverted head and shoulder. That's why I like looking at the small time frames. But, we could be building this tighter channel to the upside. I want to see this hold. We don't want to lose the 200 SMMA. We're already losing the 200 SMA, which isn't a good sign. That's the simple and the weighted together. I'm using them in tandem with my 21, and that's kind of my Juju sauce. That's my little sauce, not Juju Doge. Look at this swing up, swing down. That could be a beautiful inverted head and shoulder that could hold us down and get us to the upside. So I'm watching the smaller time frames as well as the bigger time frames for Bitcoin. That's what I does. That's what I does. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 697 people on the live. $101 in chat revenue already paid for breakfast for the family, because I'm going to take them out. We got the cleaning crew coming in today. We let them sit and clean. We take a move. God bless each and every one of you for hanging out. We love you. So listen, this is absolutely beautiful. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking of possibly making another scalp. This is why I love you trade Bitcoin USD, where you can keep your long trade going, and then you can scalp on Bitcoin USD. So have your long trades going. This one's going all the way to $44,000. That's my stop is at 33.33. And I'm going for 44,705. I'm going to talk about why I see $44,000. If you haven't been watching me, you may want to pay attention. Today is the macro analysis video that will be coming out later today, where I do the macro analysis on the NQ, the NASDAQ, all right, on the ES1, the S&P futures, on Bitcoin, on total on total 3, Bitcoin dominance, US Tether dominance, and maybe even another macro chart. It gives you a huge picture of where we're going, what's happening, and what we can see ahead of us going on into the future. It's amazing. So I can't wait to bring you that amazing piece of value. I do it every Friday. It takes me about an hour to get it done. I prepare for a half an hour. I bang the video out in about a half an hour. We get it edited. We cut it down to about 15 minutes. It's ready for you. Hopefully by 4 or 5 o'clock today. The last 2 have been absolutely amazing. 2 weeks ago, I called the bottom of the S&P and the NASDAQ. That has now been, that has aged very, very well. I like this move to the upside here for Bitcoin. I'm thinking of taking a scalp right now, even on a low liquidity Friday, for a possible move back up to 37,800. If we can hold this head on the head and shoulder to the upside, that could possibly be the place to get in. I like it. It's a 3-8-1 risk-reward ratio. I don't have to risk a lot. I'm 18 for 1 right now, so why don't I take a shot? All right? You never know. You never know. I like the 1 hour is not amazing. The 2 hours okay. We could flip it. I'm going to take a look at the 7 or the 15 before I get in, and we're going to take a look at BOOKMAP and see what's happening with the liquidity. We do have a big old order down here at 36.5. They could definitely dump us to the downside, but we have some orders up here too. And look, this is even a creepy guy hanging out at 38,630, wanting to bring us all the way to the upside. This is kind of where my target's telling me 38,000. This matches with this bar, so I got liquidity right there. Look, I like to match it up. There's 38,000, right? I got the liquidity right there, or 37.8, right? Yeah, 37.8. But I got the liquidity like right where I want it. It can head us further to the upside. Like right here, we got 37.9, 37.8. This is the level that I'm looking at right here for Bitcoin to possibly make a move to the upside. It did SR flip 37,000. So if it loses that level, so be it. But what I'm talking about, look, resistance, bounce, bounce. And I showed you that bit of a double bottom too on the 2 hour time frame suggests that we could get a move to the upside. So I just kind of rushed you from the bigger time frame to the smaller time frame. But I see a possible gainer here. Before I do any trade, I assess my risk. It's a 3-to-1, 3.8-to-1 actually. It's a really good trade for me personally. I like that. 37,995. Okay, bang, badudang. And then I'm going to say, hey, where do I want to get a stop at 36,008. I'll go to 37. I'll go to 36,789 or something like that, right? I don't want to be too far away. 37,98. That's where 36,798 makes a lot of sense to me. This is what I'm looking at. It's low liquidity. There is a possible shoulder head and a right shoulder there, kind of sketching me out. Stochastics look good. And before I enter the trade, I'm going to look at my risk and then I'm going to reassess the situation. All right. Make sure this is back in US Tether. When I'm trading BTC pairs, I got to flip it the other way. All right. Still looking at this as a possible inverted head and shoulder to the upside. 1, 2, a tree. I see this 1, 2, and 3. What do you do when you see two different patterns and you're confused? You use supportive resistance. You look at your moving averages. You check your stochastics. You add a few other indicators to the mix to add it or sway it bullish or bearishly. Eventually, you'll get a mix of things that you feel comfortable with. At the beginning, you will be confused because you don't have that, what I'm teaching you, you know? Bang, bang, bang. I do see that now. It's weird. Yeah, let me see. No idea why. Doesn't make any sense. Haven't changed anything, but I see the one rising up a little bit. I have no idea why. I never did anything, you know. I'm gonna have to just deal with it today. It could be the music though. Hold on, I don't know. Check. Am I on anywhere else? No. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to move on. But I guess I see it too though. I see the levels slightly off. It's weird. Check. Just another weird zoom thing, you know. I could, you know, I'll give the board a quick reset. Yikes, though, you know. I'll keep it on. Shout out to everybody here. Let's keep it moving. My main, you know, my head of operations is saying that the right audio channel is a little higher than the left. I do not know why. I've never seen that. Hasn't happened ever on the stream, but it's doing it, you know. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, so let's take a look here. 37,068. Thank you so much, Jamie. Details are amazing. I really appreciate you. So let's take a look here. I'm going to start assessing my risk. So I could risk 150 for $530. That's an amazing move. That could really push this to the upside and take us on the way. Wouldn't hurt the account too much if I lost, but it would really help out the account if I won. That's what I do. I go over these. All I need to do is win 3 out of 10 of these, and I'm going to be in the money. Right? Watch. If I lost 7 of these, I lose 7 times. I lose $1,050, right? Because 7 times 100. If I win 3 though, I win $1,500. I only have to win 3 out of 10 of these trades, and I won 18 out of 19. So you can only imagine how amazing this can make you money if you do the right thing. And again, this could fall right down and I could lose immediately. I'll be 2 for 20. I'll be 19 and 2 or 18 and 2. All right? I'll be okay. I'll make it. I can still make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at this and I'm going to reassess again before I jump on in. Never rush into a trade. Always assess the situation. I do like this double bottom on the 2 hour. I do like the SR flip so far. The 4 hour time frame is bending in my favor and tells me that we can get a move to the upside. It looks like a flag that really just broke out, and I'll look at that, I'll kind of reassess that in a sec on another time frame. Big green candle could rip to the upside. Slight exaggerated bearish divergence though, as that swings down and price action stays flat. That would be exaggerated bearish div. I will have to tell you that right off the bat. The 6 hour also getting a little spent, but could make a bigger move. It's above a high volume node. I don't see why we can't push up to 37,670 and into this area at 38K because we're above this node. Once you get above a node, it's likely you're going to continue. You're kind of in a gap right now. The next place to stop is 37,650, telling us that it's likely that we go to that area. Everybody, I'm doing a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. You will not be able to get it any better. If you've loved what you've got in the last few years, jump on it again for another year. Let's go. How you can do that is join my newsletter. Go to CryptoLifer.com. The first thing that will come up is this will come up. Put your email address. What you're going to get is you're going to get access to the sale before everybody else, and you're going to get an extra discount for just giving that love and signing up to the newsletter. Also, the newsletter is amazing every single week. May I get a newsletter as discussed? So bang, bang, bang. So look, every single week you're going to get a Monday newsletter that's going to blow your mind and get you ready for the week ahead. I'm telling you right now, jump on it today. It's going to be amazing. All right? Bitcoin's starting to make the move. I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to assess the situation here. I don't want 175 though. I like 160 for 468. Heck, I like 100. And what you can do is you can up the ante. You can raise the leverage, lower the leverage. It all depends on how you want to trade the situation. All right? I'm going to take the long, and I'm in now. We'll find out what happens. I may lose right in front of you. I may win. Only time will tell. Again, don't do what you see me do on this channel. If you have no idea what you're doing, get the education. Yep. I just wanted to show people what it looked like so they could get excited, even just to join the newsletter, though. You know what I mean? Anyway. So here, this is what I'm liking here for Bitcoin. And, I take the trade. Let's reassess the situation. Let's go over from start to finish. I'm going to delete all my work on it right now. And we're going to go from start to finish, get rid of the moving averages, and really get down to brass tacks. I'm a 2-week chart guy. The 2-week chart has changed my life. I've used it so many times to make absolutely massive gains in Bitcoin. When the 2-week, this is how I buy bottoms. It's really simple. I know it sounds crazy. I'm going to teach you right now how I bought the bottom for Bitcoin multiple times, and I'm going to give it to you free right here on a live stream. Who does that? And I actually did it. I actually did buy the bottom timestamped. I have the receipts. It's absolutely absurd. So if I go to the all-time history index, your best chart or the BLX, whichever one you want, really has the most information. I like how this 2-hour candle is starting to turn green. See if that thing can assess. Again, this high volume node, I told you about the gaps. I like what I'm seeing. Shout out to the 781 people on the live, 287 likes. Yesterday, you got me to 1,000 people because you kept hitting the like button. You kept coming back. You kept pushing me to the upside. You guys have been doing it ever since I had 3 people watching me. Let's go, baby! Come on now. Let's get the likes up to the watches. If I don't motivate you to keep it moving, if I don't get you dancing and prancing, then what is this show all about, baby? Come on. Let's get it in. I know you can. I know you're amazing. Let's get it in. All right? That's a beautiful W. That is a W. I'm telling you right now, that is a move from the neckline to the head to the upside. 70% of the time, this is going to break out. So I have that in my favor. 70% of the time, it could break out. Ooh, Bitcoin already took a quick fall. I kind of pounced in at a higher price. They kind of scooped me in. That's the weekend issue. You see that a lot on the weekends. This Hatem just continued to rip. I remember looking at it right here at 69. It ripping all the way to 112. This thing is not stopping. It's absolutely out of control. I don't know what's going on with this thing, and it was just 10 cents or something. I mean, it's insane. Anyway, I don't know anything about the coin. I just saw it today and thought it was insane. One thing I want to show you is how I buy Bitcoin on the lows, all right? I go to the Fear and Greed Index, which I find works really well for me. Crypto Fear and Greed Index here on alternative.me, all right? 70. When this thing gets down into the shaded region, I'm watching the price really, really closely. When it does that, I'm also looking at the 2-week chart for Bitcoin. The 2-week chart. So I'll delete all my work here and just go to the 2-week. Now the 2-week chart is beautiful. I use stochastics RSI in conjunction with RSI. Whenever the RSI gets to a low point, and I assess the situation. This is Bitcoin in its entire life cycle since 2009, 2010, right there, 09, October 09. And the idea is whenever it's time to buy, the RSI will get low and the stochastic. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in Bitcoin's history to get these lows. I remember buying here, but I didn't even know what I was doing. I'm getting in between at about $1,000 for Bitcoin. I started looking at it when it was $350. That's when I first knew what Bitcoin was. It was about $300. I was getting emails to buy it. It went to $500, $600. I wasn't sure what the heck it was. I started being like, huh? I was trading altcoins before I knew what Bitcoin was, which is crazy. I was trading little coins on Bittrex because I started watching Trevon James and he was doing BitConnect. That was the first video I saw. Isn't that crazy? And I was like, what is this? What is he doing? And so I can honestly say Trevon James is one of the first people to turn me on to cryptocurrency, which is pretty insane. I've never said that before. But he was basically, I was at work one day, I'm clicking on random videos on YouTube, and he comes up, and he's like, I'm bing, bong, bing, bing, bing. And he's moving all the BitConnect around, and I'm like, what is this? And if you don't know what BitConnect is, good. Let's forget about it, but it was absolutely insane. BitConnect! The BitConnect, I met that guy in New York City at the pizza thing. Anyway, low on the stochastics, low on the stochastics, low on the stochastics, low on the, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times this little dip here. I did buy this dip. I got into a half a Bitcoin at 32,000. That Bitcoin is now in profit. I had to wait a long time. I'm now with the money on that buy. Almost now every buy is in the money for me, basically for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. But I started buying Bitcoin down here. I bought a whole Bitcoin in this dip. I bought a whole Bitcoin in this dip. I've been buying Bitcoin for years, just committed to what I do. I stay focused and disciplined to whatever I'm doing. And I stay kind of obsessed with it as well. So this is how I use it. And when this gets low, the Fear and Greed Index will get very shaded. Very, very shaded. And it will be a beautiful time to buy BTC. Bitcoin struggling. We're down on the trade now. Ooh, $70 already? I must have went a little too harder than I thought. I usually don't risk that much. That's kind of crazy. Not the worst thing in the world, but it could be that right shoulder that dumps me to the downside. Oversold in the 1 minute. We'll see. They could just be playing with the heartstrings, hanging out near 37K. Don't use emotions. Either you get stopped out or you don't. Who cares? Whatever happens to this trade happens. It's just one of many trades in my life. I'm not going to act like it's the biggest deal of my entire life. It's just one of many, many, many trades. I got another trade still ripping on them. What do I got to worry about, right? So, moving forward, let's take a look here at Bitcoin on the bigger time frame yet again. So one thing I want to show you is that it made a rising wedge. Rising wedges can break up or down 68% of the time, all right? When you bring this up, bring this down, this thing could moon. The measured move of a rising wedge when it breaks out is that base, and that tells us we can get right to the resistance here at about 50,000, 49,000. So, hey, the 2-week chart has legs. It's just getting started, and there's no reason why this thing can't continue to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for the 2-week. Everything kind of, everything looks good on the RSI. Everything looks good on the MACD. MACD had lack of bearish momentum. Didn't even be able to make a red one. It's about to go for its another move. I see a massive move in the 2-week chart. One of my favorite charts to use is the 2-week chart. I'm like, I've been really, I don't know, it just fits well with me. It's so weird. Sometimes time frames just sit really well with you. The 2-week chart sits nicely in my pocket. All right, so let's break down kind of the bigger chart now. So we have 2-week support or resistance, or you could even go to the weekly. The monthly also has hidden bullish divergence, which I talked about, which is absolutely absurd, which tells us that we will make a high above the high. It's only a matter of time. It's been set in stone basically by the TA, okay? Now, we bounced off this level. I called the bottom. Remember my $19,000 Bitcoin's looking pretty sweet right now, isn't it? Hey, buying $19,000 Bitcoin live in front of everybody. Look at the views on the 777s. That's what my dad's here saying hi. 777s on the views, man. That's that Irish 777. Shout out to all the beautiful people. Oh, there's CryptoLifer.com. Check out the website. Go there right now and join today. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to work. You're never going to see someone work as hard as me. You're going to say, man, I've never seen somebody work as hard as the lifer. I'm telling you right now, that is my work ethic is my network, baby. So, boom. That looks amazing to me. Anyway, so same assessment. We made this thing. Everyone was saying we're in a bear flag. I said once you breach the bear flag, it's a wrap. But there were a lot of people trying to call this a bear flag. Could be a bull trap. What if we make it back inside the pattern? Then we could dump. Doesn't mean it's over forever, and I'm open-minded, but it's highly unlikely a bull trap as we broke through some severe resistance for Bitcoin. Just like when you broke this, you never got back above it. When you break back above it, it's likely you never go back below it. 31,500 looks like a solid bottom area for Bitcoin. Like we may never go lower than that area. They tried to bring us down 25K. It never went lower than that. Look at this beautiful double bottom. This is exactly what double bottoms do. If you didn't know anything about trading and you just knew how to trade patterns, Bitcoin does it beautifully. And look, that double bottom actually has a higher target to 39,343. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. Also, trading on Fridays sucks. A lot of times I don't trade on, and I don't like to say sucks, but it's not the best. They go after your stops a lot. There's less liquidity. You know what I mean? There's more of a chance that I do lose this trade based on what they're doing here. Okay? And I did see the head and shoulder pattern, which is starting to break down now. Ooh, it's getting messy. Ooh, oh no. Anyway, we'll reassess in a second as I continue to move here. Bounce resistance. That is a resistance for Bitcoin. We're going to have to flip that area to remain bullish. We got through this one easily at 36,100. That could also become a support or resistance flip, as on the weekly, we got nicely above the zone. All right. Now, moving forward even deeper, we're going to kind of keep continuing through the session. We're going to do what's called top-down analysis. We start at a bigger time frame, and we're going to end at a smaller time frame. We're going to take you all the way down to the nitty-gritty to show you what's happening for BTC. And we're not going to be emotional about our trades. It either wins or it loses. We're going to leave my stop in place and take a deep breath. Who cares? It's one of many trades in your life. Remember, I showed you, all I have to do is win 3 out of 10, and I'll be up 30% on my $1,000 or whatever I do, So I just got to stick to the plan and stick to what I'm doing no matter what. Bitcoin getting a nice bounce back to the upside here. Never to stress. Never to stress. All the way back up. Look, there you go. Starting to get the bounce. This could be the beautiful bounce that we need to make this a nice tight triangle to the upside. Could actually be a 718. Hold on. This looks like a 786 retracement. 618 golden pocket. Almost came to the 786. Nice retracement here. If you don't use the wick and you use the candle body, looks like it was a 786. Hey, and if we defy a head and shoulder pattern, that's bullish too. So I was kind of crazy that I went against the bullish pattern, but I saw low stochastics in the corner of my eye, and I'll discuss that in a second why I go for that. But so the weekly curving doesn't look amazing. It would have to double top, but again, whenever the weekly double topped up here, look, we had a massive move. So the weekly double topping is this. It'll do this on the stochastics, and it'll do this in price action. You know what I mean? And that will be kind of just like we had a double top here. And what we got was this, It saw the M, but the M was slanted more to the upside, right? For Bitcoin. We called the hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day over and over and over again. If you're with me, my TA told us that we were going to be here very likely to the upside. Bitcoin getting the move back up. See? Don't stress your trades. Now we're down 43. This thing will swing like a pendulum. Take a deep breath and be able to handle the ups and downs of the market. Otherwise, you will not be able to handle it. Set your trades and let the emotions free. Take a deep breath and say, I'm free of my emotions. They don't mean anything to me. All right? They're fight or flight. They're here for other reasons. I don't need them at the present moment in time. I need the assessment of logic. I need to be in my logistical framework for Bitcoin. I need to look at the charts and the charts only. There's nothing better than the charts. Don't get into talk. Don't get into nonsense. Look at this thing booming, right? Booming right back up. I'm probably almost at break even soon. 44, Makes me kind of want to add to the trade a little tinge bit. I add a $10. I don't want to add too much because remember, I was already at like a 1. This is how sometimes I over leverage myself and get myself banged out too because like I just want to add a little bit and I get a little too greedy on the add-on. I'll add 47 here at these prices. Adding to the risk. Remember that. I added to the trade. I added to the risk. Okay, but I bought a little lower too, which could help the trade play out in the long term. All right. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with Ray too. I got a really cool idea with Ray and I know how to do this, man. I know what coins follow what coins. So what if you miss Solana's pump? There's a coin that's going to follow Solana. I'm going to tell you in a second. Don't worry. So don't stress missing big coin pumps. They have ecosystems behind them that rally. It's going to be a pretty interesting day today, to say the least. Look at this, 37,108. Now I'm only down 6 beans. That's how life can change. Now it's a green trade, and things are starting to move. Oop, 5-7, it's swinging like a pendulum. So the weekly looks beautiful to me. Again, look at your weekly. We already showed it to you, but I'm just going to. Rising wedges break up 32% of the time. They mainly break down, but when they break out parabolically. So once you see a rising wedge starting to break out, you draw the parabola. The parabola is your answer all the way up here to somewhere at 68,000. This thing, it could break a new all-time high. We could rip like you wouldn't believe. This is November of this is next year. This is a year from now. We're about to break the all-time high. This is what it kind of says, you know. We're going to just, a year's going to go by so fast. I'm telling you right now, this will be the fastest year of your life. Bull runs make lives disappear. You're just like, whoa. Like, I was just into crypto. It's been 7 years. I can't believe that. It's absolutely absurd. You know what I mean? Absolutely absurd. All right. I like what I'm seeing on the weekly. Let's go into the 5-day chart. Getting a little overbought. Telling me to kind of be careful, but no bearish div yet. We need bearish div on these bigger time frames to get up. So I believe we can get up to here before we get a bigger pullback. We could get ourselves a massive Sammy cup and handy here. Then we could get a pullback. Something like this. Off that key area of support of 31,000. So we get to a high of 45, come back to 31. I'm not saying this is guaranteed to happen. I'm just building an idea. And that would also bring us, October of 2025. Wow. It's weird how like years can just disappear. Would it take us that long? 20, No, that looks unlikely. I think it's going to take quicker than that, but you never know. Just looking at that idea, it's kind of far-fetched. So, but some of my crazy far-fetched years have played out, like this cup and handle to 69,000. I call that. It happened exactly like I was 9 days off on the call, which is pretty weird. I never usually put a time on that. You know what I mean? All right, so boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's take a look at the 3-day chart. The 3-day chart. I asked my funding for a ride to the dealership next week because I'm going to pick up a new car and I need a ride there. You know what I mean? My buddy's like, what do you need? I'm like, I need to get a car. I need to pick up a car over here. Man, I could have picked up the car today, but because the banking holiday is closed, my wire can't go out till Monday. So because of the banks, I can't get my car. You know what I mean? See, it's always something with the banks, man. So look, the 3-day chart is very overbought. However, things can get really crazy. The Stokes can get pinned when things get really crazy. What I want to heed is we do have to, pay attention, and we do have to start using the moving averages. But remember when I told everyone once we got above the 200 SMA, we were gone? Remember when I told you that I wouldn't be bearish unless we got back below it? The 200 SMA really helped me call this entire move. And that's when I see other traders who can't figure that out. I'm like, how could you not see that? Also, I'm Sammy Cup and Handy, right? And this was a beautiful cup and handle. Like, look at this thing. And that has a measured move. The measured move of the cup and handle is to the upside here as well. Let me show you. That takes us all the way up here to about 47,144. So I got a lot of targets that are telling me we're going to the upside. There's bullish confluence all over the place. 40K just seems to be inevitable for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at our 2-day chart. 2-day chart's extended too, but still has room. No bearish div yet. Look at what also we just saw, a golden cross on the daily. We kept telling you that was interesting. No one really looked at us. Me and Tom Crown brought it up. Shout out to Tommy Crown in the house. Tommy DM'd me the other day. There's a chance me and Tommy are going to, you know what? I might propose that me and him make a channel together. What do you guys think? What if me and Tommy made a channel together? Now, I'm just throwing this out there. I haven't even told him. He might hear this and be like, what is he saying? But I was just brainstorming it. And again, these are crazy ideas. I'm a crazy guy. But, what if me and Tom did we came up with something interesting? I don't know. You never know. You never know. I like Tom. I've met him in Miami. We've hung out person to person. Great guy. He's also Irish like myself. I won't tell you his last name, but I know his last name, but I will never reveal it. But I like it. It's a known last name that I know in Boston. Tommy C, and Sammy P. We're going to be the president and vice president. We still haven't decided who's going to be who. I don't mind being the VP. You know what I mean? He could do all the talking, but I think he's like, dude, you got to sit there, you know? But what do you guys think? Crown Price? Wouldn't that be nice on the ticket? Price Crown? Crown Price? I mean, come on, man. Shout out to everybody here. It wouldn't be that, though. He has a different last name. But we'd have to change his name to Crown first, right? And then we could get it in, you know? Shout out to Tommy if he's out there. God bless you all for being here. No message needed for the $100 super chat from Sim1. Unbelievable. This guy is just a giver and a lover. Crypto ball gas with TA and life. So much liquidity to hunt at 25,000. Wow, that guy's a bear, huh? You guys really... You're not going to 25,000 unless you break the 200 SMA on the daily, man. So you'd have to break 28K. You'd also have to go below this resistance, that this previous SR flip that you just made. It's like a 3-year, 5-year SR flip. So yeah, it's unlikely. But, you know, I wouldn't say anything about 25K till we break 31.8. Then I would be talking about the 200 SMA. It's almost like you're in war and there's like 1,000 men like 10 miles away and you're not looking at the guy running right at you. You know, when people make assessments of Bitcoin like, oh, it's all the way down there, it makes me laugh because I'm like, you got to pay attention to what's in front of you. If you project too far into the future, you're going to miss. What do you do with the Hyundai? I just keep it with my wife. You know what I mean? She'll drive it around because she can't handle the big Escalade. She's going to like be overwhelmed, right? She's like, I can't drive a big Escalade. So I'm just going to keep the Santa Fe, I guess. I might sell it. You want it? Anyone want it? You want to buy Lifer's old car? I have Lifer's old car. You know what I mean? Anyway, the daily looks beautiful to me. My measured move for the daily is 44,007. I've told you the trade I'm in. I gave this trade live on Twitter with the stop loss and everything. It's in the money. I gave you this trade live on Twitter. I didn't hold back. I gave it for free. Super nice guy that I am. All right. Someone could take profits right now if they want. 12 hours starting to get a little overbought. Not a good sign. And the 12-hour finally is the bigger time frame that has a bearish divergence. So this is where we could come home to roost. Swing up to swing up here. What we would have to do, bearish divergence is strong, but it's only as strong as the support of resistance. So we'd have to come down and really test 36,200. Show us that it means business. Show us that it really wants to bang. You know? 1, 2, 3. Maybe it'd take two candles would be one day. 2, 4, 6. About 4 days straight. Get the bounce on Thursday. And then get a massive move to the upside. Get shaky ETF news. Get people scared, you know? This is something that could happen. I do see us overbought. I do see some bearish div on the 12-hour time frame. We have to heed that. We can't act like that doesn't exist. You're also starting to get away from the 21 again. You're starting to rip price action away from the moving averages. This is when things get extended. Eventually, you will have a pullback. All right? Eventually, you will have a pullback. I will buy Santa Fe from you, but can you sign the car? Oh, yeah, I would definitely sign the car. For sure. Crypto lifer, man. You're funny. I might keep the car. You know what? Because I don't drive at all. I've had the lease for 2 years. It has 15,000 miles on it. My car's got, it's a brand new car, man. It's a brand new car. Yeah, that's funny, right? New moon on Monday. Shout out to all the people watching right now. Join the newsletter. Please go to my website and join the newsletter. If you go to my website immediately and you just go to cryptolifer.com and you click there, we got a prompt here that brings up the newsletter immediately. Maybe it's not doing it for me now. But jump on in there. The newsletter will come up. And when that happens, you can sign into the newsletter. It's going to blow your mind. If you don't see that, you can also hit the link right here. Join cryptolifer.com. Join MEXC. All my trades that I'm showing you right now are on MEXC. MEXC is the place to be. Why do I like MEXC? Zero spot, maker, and taker fees. I'm telling you right now, zero spot, maker, and taker fees. I've never seen anything like this. I DCA into all my coins and I pay no fees. I bought $5,000 worth of Bitcoin 7-8 months ago when they were shutting down Bitcoin US, and I just kind of, I unloaded into USD because, into Bitcoin. And when I did that, they charged me $500. I didn't even realize I did it too fast. I ended up spending $500, and they charged me over the price of Bitcoin. Had to wait a week to get back to where I was. Insane. I like RUBIC. RUBIC is awesome. RUBIC is where I like to do a lot of DeFi business here. RUBIC is the spot, dude. On the RUBIC exchange, dude, you can cross-chain aggregate anything from 60 blockchains, 30 bridges, 60 dexes. This is where I do it. I can move any coin to any coin. If I got Phantom, but I want BNB. If I got this and I want that, RUBIC is where I go. The fees are a little high. They're not like amazingly low, but they're not also too bad for the convenience in which they give you. No one else can get you through this many chains. So whenever I got stuff on my MetaMask wallet, but I want to get to another coin, oh my gosh, I'm doing it all here on RUBIC, okay? I'm doing all here on RUBIC. Super chats, DNX, Caspa, and Soul. I like that you brought up DNX. Smart person, whoever did that. You know what's going down. And look, now we're back at 37,107 again. The long's only down 5 beans. Let's see what happens. Don't be a pencil neck. I like how we bounced off the channel. It suggests that this is going to play out in my favor. The head and shoulder really didn't play out. It was about to. We would have lost the channel. It's now telling me that I'm probably likely going to win my trade. I fought off the bears at the low to the next low high. Things are starting to look out for me. Looks like Sammy's going to win, but you never know. But the probability is looking in my favor right now after we fought off the bears there. Let's take a look at our 12-hour time frame. A bit of a flag. It could just loop up and still get a move to the upside. There's no guarantees. There's a lot of movement here, but I definitely, on a regular assessment, if this was just a regular coin, I'd be thinking of taking some profits. That is a bearish div. You're getting away from the moving averages. Things are starting to get a little extended. Bearish div on the 8-hour too as well. However, the 8-hour responded with a pump today, which is very, very interesting. Smaller time frames seem to be taking over. They could be creating bearishness for the bigger time frames just to keep people wrapped up. I told you about the double bottom of the 2-hour. That's it right in front of my face, likely to play out. I like what I'm seeing there. The 2-hour looks good to me, and my scalp trade should win on this Friday, but you never know. You never know. And I'll be able to go 19-1 like the Patriots. I didn't write that joke this morning. It just came out, but I should have written that. God bless each and every one of you for being here. What's BOOKMAP saying? I probably don't drive 10,000 miles a year. Exactly. I drove like 7. That's why I tell Geico, they're like, how much do you drive? I was like, I don't. They're like, what do you do? I was like, nothing. They're like, I sit in front of a chart all day. My car stays outside. They're like, why are you buying it? I'm like, write off. I'm like, give me the lowest rates. I don't move the car. Like, I'm never going to drive. I'm like, I'm your best customer. The car don't move. Put a monitor on it. I can show you how many miles I'll make, The weekend trap today. Anything is possible. I'm just in and out. You know what I mean? And I got my long-term trades kind of holding. But yeah, I see some. But at the same time, we could say that there was bearish div here. Here's a crazy. I still got to say that's bearish divergence on even on the 2-hour. You got some elongated bearish div. Some would say, no, you got it here. And that played out already, but couldn't get you any nothings. And now you got an uptrend and an uptrend. So some could say there is no bearish div on the 2-hour because that was the bearish div. This swing up, and it played out. It wasn't able to get back above the supportive resistance levels that we're seeing. All right, you have to remember that even the 2-hour has a measured move. It's the length of this pole to the 21-day moving average in the curve of the elbow, and that tells me we're going up to 41,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 41K today. I'm telling you right now. I know you think I'm crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 40,000 today or tomorrow. I'm being open-minded here. The 2-hour looks absolutely amazing for a move to the upside. May even flip this 1-hour bullish. All right? So I'm watching this assessment. I'm watching this triangle here. And then the smaller one, right? And this brings us back in. So we got you through all the way through the time frames. Now we bring you into like the 15. You can also look at the 333-minute. Right? You can look at the 33-minute, right? You can look at that. I'm just messing. But I look at the 50. I look at them sometimes, not a lot. So now it brings us back to where I was at today. And I'm basically in this beautiful bull flag. I mean, that's a bull flag to me. Some could say it's a symmetrical triangle, but that looks lovely. And look, there's a double bottom right there. So I'm stacking my bullish confluence now. That's a bullish double bottom. That's about to break to the upside. Okay? Measured move in the smaller right is 37,998. Looks like I may be able to get this trade on, baby. 15-minute about to blast to the upside. A little bit of bearish div there that just kind of came down with the bounce of the 21. This looks beautiful. This looks absolutely beautiful. Then we have a bigger channel at play. You could kind of say this was a channel. You left it and got back inside. And then look at this. This is going to blow your mind. A bit of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Let me clean that up. I'll get a shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. Very interesting what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. The safest play is to wait for the breakout, the retest of 37,221, and take the scalp just up to 37,965. I mean, that's just, that's a good Friday scalp. You don't need a lot of volume for that. You don't need to be too invested. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I am in love with teaching. I'm an educator. Like all the beautiful teachers out there, I love to teach and educate. Let's look at Ethereum. Shout out to Fred Fibonacci in the house. We'll take a look at ETH. Start looking at ETH more than we used to. So this is my assessment for Bitcoin. There's nothing else I can say. Trade's now in the money. You're up $40. Look at that. That's how you do 'ems. That's how you do 'ems real quickies. Over here is to the upside. Yeah, I was down 87. There was a chance I was going to lose. You never know. I closed this trade. I'm 19-1. Like the Patriots, baby. Let's go. You know what I mean? And I don't mind if I do this 10 times today. That's $500 in my pocket. Bang, bang, bang with the super chat coming in. That's $60. Bang, 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 bang. All right? And stay tuned. I'm going to teach you. If you missed Solana, I'm going to teach you what coin might just make up those losses that you think you're missing out on. And that's how you make, look, a quick 10% on your money. Bang, bang, bang. We put $783 into the trade. We got into that lower buy zone that also give us that better indication. I should have tripled up in there, but again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm happy with the assessment. Bitcoin starting to get a big move to the upside here. Let's take a look at what's happening. 15-minute beginning to break out. Sammy called along again. Sammy got it again. Sammy nailed it. Shout out to everybody here. The man who knows where price is going before it goes there. The Crypto Lifer. And again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, actually. I have no idea where price is going. I don't. I just know what indicators tell me what's likely going to happen. Like, that's lack of bearish momentum with the MACD. This thing is about to fly. All coins are about to fly. Money printer going brrrr. Who here is in a gain right now? Who here is in a gain right now with the Lifer, baby? Who here is in a gain right now with the Lifer? And we're going all the way to 225, baby. Banging on them to the upside. We're now up $100 on the trade. That's how you get it in. That's how you do it. That's how you make it happen. That was a beautiful scalp on the 1 minute time frame. Unbelievable. We saw the inverted head and shoulder. We made the play. I teach you how to do this every single day of your life. We don't stop, baby. We don't stop making gains. That's why we had 1,000 people on the live yesterday. $153. Oh, wow. Look at the movement here. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at that pumpage. Up $187 faster than you could believe. Bang, bang, bang. Sammy called it to the upside again. To the upside again. And this is strong. Now we're getting a massive short squeeze. The shorts are getting squeezed. And here we go with the short squeeze like I show every single day. How do we do it over here? They're about to squeeze these shorts. It's looking like something big is happening to the upside. Sammy just called a massive pump. Every time I show up, how does it happen again? Do I get a call? Do I know someone? Am I a time traveler? Is there something going on? How does he do it every single time? The guy's out of his mind. He's insane. How does the Lifer do it? How does he do it? Honestly, it's God, man. God is giving me the education. God is giving me the drive. God is giving me the push. Look at this massive short squeeze to the upside. Bang, 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 bang. Dude, this is how you make gains every single day. Up 580, up 175, banging to the upside, baby. I actually like this trade. Bang, bang, bang. I kind of want to scalp take it. 194, though. Ooh, this could end up being a big one today. Man, and only had to use $783 to make $200. I mean, that's insane, right? You don't have to use a lot of money to make money. You just got to know how to trade. You got to be able to take a risk. You got to be able to take a shot. Scared money don't make money, baby. Close that FOMO. Nice work. I'll take it for 180. But it's probably going to keep going. Hold on, let me reassess the situation here. The 15 minutes says it's going to keep flying. Says there's no reason to get out of this trade. None at all. Said it's going to fly to the upside. Let's take a look at our 7-minute. Our 7-minute still has legs. My 10-minute wants to gas up. Tell me I shouldn't leave this trade. This trade should continue to the upside based on the stochastics RSI. This thing is going to continue to moon. It's breaking out of the bigger channel too now. There's that inverted head and shoulder too. Interesting. Now it's up the highest it's been. $200, 26% in the gains. And I'm telling you, man, they call me Mr. Gains. Let's get to 1,000 people in the live. Come on, keep hitting the like button. What are you guys doing? You don't like someone to just risk their own money? Went all in, baby. Let's go, baby. I didn't go all in, but you know what I mean. Shout out to y'all. God bless you all. I called the pump for you again. How many times have I could call a pump for the channel? How many times? I'll show you exactly where it's about to bang, and it bangs. Come on now. I do this for a living every day of my life, baby. Look at the liquidity right there. Pretty big sell right there. I take the trade. I sold the trade for gains. You got to learn how to take profits. Now we'll get back into a smaller time frame and see if we can scalp. What, did they sell what I sell? Look at that. Crazy, right? It's likely going to continue to pump. I sell early all the time. That's my worst, I sell early all the time. But you know what? I'm 19-1 like the Patriots, baby. Ah! Look, we're very overbought on the 1 minute time frame. This is likely going to chill, come back to the 21-day moving average, and I can get back inside the trade. Look at the inverted head and shoulder on the 1 minute that I kind of saw, but I never saw in the bigger. That was easy money right there to the upside. It's also a Friday. Look at, I sold a perfect sell. Look at that. Bang! The sniper. And I know where to take my gains, baby. Let's go. 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 Yeah, baby. And that's how you make gains. Look, 2 inverted head and shoulders in a row made you money easily today. All you had to do is know how to trade a pattern and not be greedy and take your gains. Insane, right? Sammy, can you take a look at TRB for Crush yesterday with 35% drop? Shout out to Joe Alfeo. Joe, when you came back and said what you said, man, God bless you, man. You're in my heart forever, brother. I love you. And again, I'm not perfect, man. I take profits all the time. Took my profit, though. Yeah, I took profits, too. But look, now it's going right back where it was again. Where did I sell at? Where was my order? I sold at 37,371. Pretty dang good sell, if you ask me. And I can walk away for the day. Bang, bang, bang. Shit, yeah. They need a love button because I love you, lifer. One love, baby. Sam, you too goofy. Hey, man, if you can't be goofy, you can't be loved. You know how my kids love me because I'm goofy. A goofy dad is a fun dad, man. You know what I mean? You can't take yourself too seriously. I hang out with a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old like all day. As much as I can. They make me so happy. My little squiggly wigglies. I love my kids, man. I love my girls, man. They're so beautiful, they're so cute, and they're so sweet. I love them so much. I'm very, very blessed. Look, this looks like we're going to continue. Really no reason why this won't move. And now it's an SR flip of this level. We just got above 37,250. We can SR flip that level. There's a chance we continue to the upside. Now I can use half of my gains for a stop loss and see if I can get into something again. What I'm looking for is the 1 hour to touch the 21-day moving average and then continue to the upside. So here's our next scalp trade that I'm looking for here. All the way to 37.8. Bang, bang. And I didn't need to sell. My trade was still doing okay, but I mean, it did go down $80 and we were up pretty nice. So it's going to keep running up. We don't know what it's going to do. The Tom Brady of crypto, baby. Dude, I'm going to get Tom on this channel one day, some way, somehow. I don't know how it's going to happen, but one day I'm getting Tom Brady on this channel. I'm putting it out there. I'm manifesting it. Tom, Sam Price, I'm from Boston. I've been watching you since I was 21. You changed my life, Tommy. If someone can reach out to Tommy and tell him, Tom, it's Maki. You know, me and you hung out for days, Tommy. I played a cop, I played a fireman. It doesn't matter. Tom, every time I saw you at the game, you always waved. You gave me the game ball. I love you, Tommy. You're a great mentor. I love this channel. Alt's gonna rip it. Dude, Alt's are gonna, it's insane what we're gonna see here. All right. Look, this is coming back down to the 21-day moving average. It's likely. This is what we call the twisted sister now. Dude, I sold the top of that move. It went to 399. I'll throw 371. Like, come on, man. That's how you execute. That's how you execute. When you make money that fast, I've learned in a futures account, usually it's a liquidity grab. And so when you see yourself go up $200 immediately, take the money. Take the money. You know what I mean? And look, I am a millionaire. I could take $200 and not. Yeah, everyone's so ashamed. Like, I have to make the most money. Tom Brady and Crown. You're funny. About to call Tom right now and get him on the channel. Tommy, I need you on the channel. I'm going to Zoom you. You think I could muscle him onto the channel right now? You think I could? You think I could muscle Tommy Crown onto the channel? See how much swill can I muscle you on the channel, Tommy? What are you buying, Tommy? What are you getting into over here? Wow. Anyway. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. So we're watching this assessment. Likely to come back down to the 21. We'll see, though, and go sideways. Remember, the bigger time frames still look good on us. The 15, the assessment that we did still sits lively, ready to go. All right? Lively, ready to go. We can. Let's ping them. Yeah, okay. JOYSTREAM, my baby. Let's talk about JOYSTREAM. My sweetheart, my sweet cheese. Up a beautiful, from this entry, 38% gains. And this is likely getting started for its next big run. You know, its 3-day chart is about to get extended. People love this coin. It hasn't made a run up yet. I'm telling you right now, JOYSTREAM is looking for a bigger move here on the daily time frame. Wait for it to kind of settle off somewhere, but I am in JOYSTREAM heavily. It's already made me a good amount of money. 3x my money or more since we started getting in. Look, it was at 0.9. It's already 4x. We started looking at it here when it was a penny. It went all the way up to 5 cents. It did a 5x, came back down for a beautiful reassessment where you could buy a little more. I sold it up here, swung traded, got back in. This thing has been beautiful. I'm waiting for my next big payday for JOYSTREAM. Super excited. I also kept a long-term bag that I didn't sell all of. Hey, Lifer, can you check TRV for us, please? If you send in a super chat for a TA and deep dive, I will go over it all. Let me take a look at the super chats that came in right now. Do you accept USDT for the trade group? Yes, we do, Hulk. Send it. Email cryptolifers@gmail. My wife will take your tether immediately. Hey, Lifer, please provide an update analysis on DNX. Anytime. Shout out to Dana Schwartz. We love you. I'll do that right away. It's up nicely. Bought Casper yesterday. What is your prediction? Interesting. You bought it yesterday. Oh, okay. Can you check out the 15-minute low time frame on Solana? All right. Let's look at ETH. We will. He's a made man over there. Hey, Sammy, can you take a look at TRB for crushed yesterday with 35% drop? So we got to look at TRV. I got to look at Ethereum, Solana. Let's start with Dana. She's asking about DNX. Let's break it down for Dana on DNX. Let's get back into Bitcoin for a split second. Are we getting back up there? Ooh, we are. Starting to get lovely again. Going right back up. Let me reassess the situation here for a second. I got my windows all over the place. Let me get back into brass tacks over here. And I should trade the perpetual on MEXD right now. I trade I get away with the Binance chart. You know what I mean? Because they're so heavily connected. So this is good. We didn't want to see it make the falling wedge. We wanted it to kind of like jostle around it here. We want to see if this can make some type of flag here. Ugly price action. Look, they went up again. Oh, they went all the way right back up and then all the way back down again. Like how shady that was. So they made this look like a retest. They got everyone thinking they were buying the retest, the low stochastic, and then they shut them down again. That's grimy what they just did right there. So grimy. Probably going to go back up again now, or let's see. It's a very strange pattern at this point. Almost have to say that get broke back inside. Super excited about my sell, though. Awesome move. Awesome move. What we want to see is this hold. And now we can even draw a mini fib here. And you're looking for the 618 fib, the 786. This area at 37,150 looks like a good load up point for a possible continuation of what we've been watching. All right. I already gave you a live trade. I mean, every single day I attempt to give you guys a live trade every single day of my life. I attempt to give you everything I have. If I have it, I give it away. The more you give away what you have, the more God will give to you to give away again. Remember that. Whether it's your knowledge, whether it's your money, whether it's your time, I give away my knowledge. I give away money. I give away time. I give away my energy. I am exhausted at the end of the stream every day. 2 hours of every single thing I have for each and every one of you because it's the love that keeps me going. Let's take a look at the DNX. And sorry to keep you waiting for your... I'm looking at HYVE, man. I don't see why that can't pump. I'm not in it right now, but I can't see why that can't pump. Let's take a look at DNX on MEXC here. Inside of the symmetrical, had a nice little pump. When I'm trading an altcoin, especially one that you never know, I'm going to be moving stop losses to break even. It did make a nice move to the upside. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it was up a nice 23%. Some whale, because it's a low liquidity. It was a Friday. He sold it off. You have to remember, the market's not going to be as pumping on the Fridays as normal. So let me reassess. I do see a cup and handle, but it is struggling. Let's take a look. Stop loss is somewhere below this previous supportive resistance level. You know what I mean? I'm always like, if I don't hit my stop, let it be. I traded this thing from 70 cents and I sold it up at 109. It continued up. Haven't got back in yet. Just still assessing the situation. It did a beautiful fib retracement here. It's got hidden bullish divergence. So I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to rebuild that because I don't want to take away from what I'm saying here. The daily is overbought, right? It needs to come back down. So the daily doesn't look amazing. Your 3-day chart looks better. Your 2-day chart are ready to go. So here's the deal. You draw this trend line. The little baby's getting loud. Like she's starting to get an attitude a bit. And one of the, the older kids home from school today. So of course they're going to go at it. She never cries, but now my older daughter's here. She messes with my daughter's stuff and she said, don't touch it. And then she cries when she can't touch it. But she's also mischievous though. The little girl, the 2.5-year-old is mischievous. Every time Summer leaves the chair, Summer's my first daughter, she tries to take Summer's seat. So like if Summer's sitting on the couch and Summer goes up to go to the bathroom, she'll look immediately no matter what she's doing and she'll run right into Summer's seat. And she'll take Summer's seat. And then someone will be like, meh. Shout out to RJ Knox for the first super chat of the live. I love the first super chat. Yes. RJ Knox with the 199, and anything you give is amazing. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Blessings on blessings. Let's get to 1,000 people on the live. 933. I know we could do it if you keep hitting the like button, please. Let's go. I can zoom through the computer right into your house and get that energy going. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm right next to you. You can feel me. You've never felt a frequency this strong. You've never felt energy like this. This is the real deal. This is the Crypto Lifer experience. This is different than all the other channels you've ever been to. You've never felt like this. Not quite like this. I'm telling you right now. Not quite like this. So look, the 4-hour has some hidden bullish divergence. It's ready to go. I look for the 4-hour to get this bounce. Even though the daily doesn't look amazing, look for the 4-hour to get the bounce. I like what I'm seeing here for DNX. DNX looks like it's going to make a big move to the upside. I'm telling you right now, on that 2-day chart, it looks absolutely amazing. So we just want to make sure that it doesn't lose this SR flip. Previous resistance became a flip right there. We want to make sure that holds. As long as this 4-hour can bounce us back up, the daily can reassess, there's a chance this comes down a little bit more. Like we could maybe do something like that. And I do not want to see it lose 75. That would be like, if it gets that low, that's going to be a place for me possibly to load up. You're actually got me thinking of getting into this coin now. The daily, I just got to wait for the 4-hour to flip it, maybe curve it a little bit, and then the 2-day chart's ready to go. So I use the 4-hour to get in and use the 2-day chart to ride. This thing could definitely plow to the upside. Also, if you draw a Fibonacci here, you're seeing that you came right down to the golden pocket, 618 fib. Maybe you wick to the 786, but it's unlikely you go much lower. I like what I'm seeing here for DNX, and man, the target's up at 195 from 82. A double up is coming for this coin. A double up seems to me is coming. Stop loss somewhere below one of these two lows. I like what I'm looking at here for DNX. Again, it should bounce back up in here and hang out right there, and that would be the key area to get in anywhere here in the buy zone. So you could be aggressive with the entry here. Again, that's an aggressive entry. I would, again, and I'm not a financial advisor. You got to understand if that's in your risk tolerance, if that makes sense to you. If it does, you're ready to go. We got 400 people that just think the like button could hurt them. Don't worry. If you hit the like button, everyone, you won't sprain your finger. And if you do, we have ice packs and splints for your little bitty finger in case you can't, in case you just, in case it doesn't work out. Doesn't happen the way you wanted it to. And, you get a little fingy hurty. Oh, you hurt your little fingy on the way to the like button. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Hey, this is Peter Griffin. And I'm from Quahog, Rhode Island. And for some reason, you can't hit the like button. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this is Chris. And every time you don't hit the like button. Chad, why is Brian staring at me? You gotta hit. This is Marky Wahlberg. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter. I did Dirk Diggler. I did all these dude movies. If you don't hit the like button, you whack. All right? I'm just telling you. You're so whack. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. So we're looking for this assessment. I like to see this area as my buy zone for DNX. If we get inside there, that is a buy zone. I'm telling you right now, I'm watching this thing closely. You're onto something with DNX. Thank you so much, Dana Schwartz, for the amazing super chat. Now, if you lose this level and you drop to the downside, fine. It could be a giant double bottom. And that would be a next assessment. Always have a stop. You never know what price is going to do. All you can do is play probabilities. Glenn Baker, can you please demonstrate how to properly use the fib on a long for all your watchers? Yes, and I have a great coin. I'm going to teach you how I did it. I actually have a Fibonacci masterclass, which you just jump on in and take it. And that's where you could get that information. I'll give you a piece of it, but I really would like you to join my trading group and get the information. I have an entire free course inside of my trading group that's going to blow your mind. It's ready to go. It's assessed. It's got fibs, support or resistance, how to trade patterns, measured moves, and market liquidity, bookmap. It's insane what it's got going on, all right? Bitcoin blasting to the upside. As I missed it, I'd still be in the gains right now. Look, I missed this move. As the stochastics got low in the 1 hour, I was busy chatting away, all right? But remember, the bigger time frames look good to me. So I should be able to limp in on this breakout, right? Is there a bearish div there, though? Kind of a bearish divvy. It broke out. 5 minutes a little spent, but could, with some bearish divvy. 7 minute looks good. They see the 15 minute continuing. It's kind of right back where I sold now. Look at the size of that 30 minute candle. That is a beauty. And the 15 minutes just getting started. It tells me, you know what? So if I get rid of all this nonsense, that's just the only thing. Remember, I got into this early. I'd still be cooking. I sell early. I do all the time. But I'll tell you, that's how you get a massive win rate. You know what I mean? This looks like it's going to continue to the upside. No reason why I don't see it hitting the target. So I could keep a stop here, or I could put, this is where I might rate. I'm raising the lev. Uh-oh. Daddy raised the lev. And you got to see where you're at now and where you want to go. Chill out. Don't go too crazy over here. But look, we broke out of the pattern now. So look, I got to delete my work. It's like too much. Also, the old juice trade, you got above the 200 SMA. Look, you bounced off the SMMA for a double bottom. I mean, that's also gave me a little bit of legs there. I did it again, though, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe I called Bitcoin again for like the 1,000th time in my life. Like, it's just nuts. Like, how do I do it? It's so ridiculous. I blame God. No, I don't. You know me. God gave me this way to. God woke me up from a slumber. Told me I could do anything I want with my life. Told me that there was no reason to be depressed. Told me to get rid of the devil. Told me to go after my life in a way that I never thought possible. And I said, you know what, God? I'm going to do it, man. And then he gave me this energy that just never ended. I wake up with energy. I go to sleep with energy. I love my life. I love every single day that I live. I'm grateful for my night sleep. I'm grateful for my morning wake. And everything just keeps going the way it's supposed to go every single day of my life. I mean, it's just amazing. That's a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I'm not in love with it. 37-231, but it's likely going to hold the way what we're seeing here. You don't get a lot of volume either way, right? And this will take us to 37,809. I got this obsession with getting to my target. That target looks so likely on the 15-minute. I risked 99 for 187. I might give half back. And we'll assess there. And we're back in the trade again, see if we can get this pop to the upside. A little high risk. I don't like the risk-reward ratio as much. I like the 15-minute. I see what we're doing. The 1 hour is a little spent, but it could just continue to ride up here to the upside. We'll see how the trade goes. Where's the trade now? Somehow down $9. What did I limp in too fast? No, it's above 424, 432. Oh, God. How did I get 430? I must have the wrong price put in there, possibly. Who knows? About to be back at break even, though, in a second. I'd already be in the money had I got the right price. But this is likely to pump. The way I'm looking, the 15-minute just wants to continue to take us to the upside. Likely you could put me back in the green. There we go. There we go. Up another $5. That's how you make a cup of coffee in a half a second. It's the fastest $5, $6 you'll ever make in your life. Absolutely absurd, right? Look at that thing mooning. How does he do it? How does he do it again? He made $10 in 2 seconds. This guy's a crazy man. He's out of his mind over here. Hey, Paulie. Give them a sandwich over here. So can I demonstrate the fib? We're going to get to that, Glenn Baker. I'll teach you how to demonstrate the fib right now. Oop, a little red. We need that one to turn green and pump. There you go. 15-minute candle just closed. We got a new candle. Boom. 3 white soldiers. That's a very bullish pattern right there. Tells you you're likely going to continue to the upside. 1, 2, 3 candles in a row. It's called 3 white soldiers. Let me show you. This is what I love about the channel. I never know what I'm going to see, right, until I see it. And then we assess the situation. And there we go, up $14 of the trade, continuing to rip them. Another 6%. Now I'll be 20-1. Sad, I won't be like the Patriots. If I sell this trade, I won't be like the Patriots. I'll be 20-1. But dude, the fact that I'm 20-1, this is crazy. I lost 1 out of 20 trades. It's insane. Insane. Sad that there was 1,000 people in the live. And guys, keep hitting the like button. We're at 948. Why can't you get me all the way to 1,000? I don't know why you don't want me going to 1,000. There's some bearish div there on the 1 minute. I'm not a fan. It's low liquidity on the weekend. Ooh, now we're getting red beans. 7 minute is pretty beat. Yeah, 7 minutes overbought. May cut off the trade with a minimal loss. 13. Oh, I should have taken my $15. Oh, there's bearish div coming back down. I'll flash close that at 20. Now I'm what? Now I'm 19-2. All right, but I didn't lose a lot. I didn't give back what I made. I want to breach 6K and bring this to 7,000, and then we're going to be in the money again. I'm not going to overtrade anymore. I'm going to leave it alone for the day, but it probably will continue to pop. I just panic sold, but you never know. I did cover myself without losing. 7 minutes away from the 21 again. Tells me that it's going to have to probably come back to it, and we'll reassess the situation. Let's move into the Fibonacci question that you asked, because this can help a lot of people. Shout out to the 946 people. I get to 1,000 people, I'll do the Fibonacci video. So you got to get me to 750 likes, or I'm not going to do the Fibonacci. I'm not going to teach it. Even though he did a super chat, I'll have to message him a private video on his own one day and give it to him. All right? We got to get to 750 likes, or I'm not going to do the Fibonacci video. All right? That's it. You got to give me something for me to keep giving you value. You got to meet me halfway. I can't just keep giving and not have you guys keep giving me. There's 300 people that just don't want to hit that like button. I'm going to have to hold my knowledge kind of, and I'm going to give it to you guys, but you got to hit that like button. You got to contribute to the channel. You got to push me to 1,000 people today. That's just the deal. You get me to 1,000, I give you the Fib video. That's we're just making a comp. We're making a clean little comp, a clean pact with each other here. All right. What is your prediction on Casper? I mean, let's take a look at Casper for what it's worth. All right. Let's take a look at Casper for what it's worth. My prediction for Casper, we kind of went over it yesterday. Went over the market cap and how much share it could get, where it could go. Akash Network's on my radar too. It's got almost $2 billion market cap, right? It's got 74% of the supply out, which is great. Yep. And it finally gets a major exchange listing too, which is a big deal. Got some major exchange listings. Nexa with successive Casper, we're going to support Nexa. So let's get this giant to the highs it deserves. Interesting. I like seeing that combination there too as well. So the idea with Casper is I think it could get to a $50 billion market cap or more, maybe even to 60, right? You're talking a 25x from here, and we're already up like a 9x. So that's something we could definitely do some damage on, all right? You got it at a penny, and this goes to $2. This can 100x. Look, it's number 33. You don't think that's crazy? It's my baby, bro. Number 33 in the top 50 now. Caspa, baby, Caspa, all right? I love this coin. I see a $2 Casper definitely possible in this next bull run for sure. But I mean, $1, and again, $2 is insane. A 10x would take it to 90 cents. I believe it can definitely 20x to 180. I believe it can definitely from here get to $2. Very possible. Very, very possible. All right. All right. I guess you guys don't want to see the Fibonacci video. They just don't want to get the likes to 750. I get it. It's okay. It is what it is. You won't see just unbelievable Fibonacci knowledge that will blow your mind and take you to another level. I get it. I get it. It's not worth it for you. Hitting that like button just isn't enough. Doesn't do it. This thing right here, ideology, is likely to pump up to the 200 SMA pretty fast. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this thing make gains. All right? This is a strategy I use whenever the moving averages are tight, stochastics are pushing, and we get above the other moving averages and the 200 is hanging out. We get a massive pump up to the 200 SMA. This is something I would look at very, very closely. All right? Thanks, Super Sam, for another great session. Bless you. Hey, can you please demonstrate how to probably use the fib for a long all watcher? I will get to that if we can get to 750 watchers. I like idea for a possible move. I don't hold any. Boom, boom, boom. We're up 702. We're almost at 750. Keep hitting that like button, please. We're almost there, and you're going to get the fib video. If you keep hitting that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Bang, bang, badang. Okay. And I got a coin I'm going to teach you. If you miss Solana, I'm going to teach you something that's going to blow your mind. You didn't miss anything, and I'm going to teach you why. You're going to get excited for this. I'm telling you right now, I get excited for this stuff. It's awesome. Look at Ben in the cup and handle. You know what happens when this happens? Things are about to move. So that is that's a 786 Fibonacci retracement on Ben coin. That thing is in a cup and handle. If it doesn't fly, then my system identifies high probability moves, and this is telling me that Ben's about to make a move to the upside. Ben coin. I do hold some Ben coin, by the way, so I will just, but that's a possible 148% gain coming out of Ben coin. You have the low, you have the high, you have the first higher low in a long, long time. You had your Adam and Eve double bottom. Look how it played out. The Adam and Eve, and you always seem to get that move out the Adam and Eve. Then you get the, pull back in the move. 14 more people. We get the likes up to the watchers. 700, but 750 is coming. 737. We're almost there, everybody. Boom, boom, boom. We're not trading GROK, man. Leave us alone. Please. We don't care about the memes, man. Not these little ones, because we get bombarded. We don't want to get bombarded, Best exchange to buy Ben is MEXC. If you're not on MEXC, then you don't know what you're doing. It's the lowest fees, highest profits, and they have access to all the coins. Normally I would have to go on MetaMask and find all these coins. This year, someone's attached to the DeFi section, and whenever DeFi comes out, they're calling up MEXC, and MEXC's getting the coins for everybody else. So MEXC, Ben is being listed. Oh, yeah, you do need to move all your coins to V2, but who cares, man? This thing could make a move. But Ben is getting delisted soon. Can you check out 58 to 75 change range on Solana? What's happiest with Luna? Yes, MEXC is great. Hit the link to join MEXC in the description and the pinned comment. It'll blow your absolute mind. Like the amount of coins that they have, the access they have, the volume, it's pretty nuts. Right here, you hit this link right here and you join MEXC. Make it super simple. Join the newsletter. I'm telling you right now, we're going to make sure we provide so much value for you. If you join that newsletter, you're going to get access to information that you're not going to get anywhere else. And of course, CryptoLifer.com, CryptoLifer.com, baby. So now I see what we're doing here. We're kind of, that looks like it's going to move now. That's a cup and handle, really, right? And now you know that the 15 minutes still kind of has gas. You've pulled back now. And now you're in that falling wedge to the upside, right? I like that right there. I like that move. I'll scalp 50, 60 bucks if I can out of it and see where it goes. There it goes. I'll get back my monies. I like the stochastics. When they get high, I'm out. This is just a 1 minute scalp. I'm not going to think of anything else. Just a 1 minute in and out. I'm going to get out when the 1 minute scalps stochastics get high, and I'm done. 748, do you ever pull up Morals? Morales money? No. I don't like talking about things I don't know about. So thank you. I don't ever know. People try to show stuff on me with super chats, so I'll research it myself. We'll look at GALA. And maybe you're giving me something amazing. I just have to protect the community at all times. I have to be super conscious of what I just bring up on site. You know what I mean? I can't do whatever I want. because I care about people, and I'm not going to do that, you know. Will you look at GALA? I will. Shout out to James Lynch in the house. EGLD broken out of the channel, ready to boom. 49. Morales Muddy is amazing. See, this is probably are you guys a bunch of shills? Probably kind of sad, right? Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, please don't bring up, like, other stuff in my channel. It's really whack, you know? Yeah. Yeah, don't ever bring up someone else's thing on my channel like that again. I'm going to actually take away your super chat because you're shilling, man. Right? Don't shill ever again on a super chat. It's the rudest thing you could ever do in my life. Ever, yo. Ever. I will not allow that. I work 7 days a week. You're not going to take my hustle every day and shill on it. Just not going to happen. Okay, let's take a look at Solana USDT. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Don't try to use my amazing stream that I built all the way to the upside to show your stuff because you can't get enough viewers. It's not my fault. You know what I mean? That you have no hustle. You have to use my hustle. When Lambo, shout out to my man, dude. It's coming, dude. It's coming. It's coming. When Escalade, you know, it's like, funny, some of the Escalades are worth is just almost as much as the Lambo. The 150 grand, and after taxes, 170 grand. Lambos are like 200 grand. Not much difference, really. I mean, a couple, 40, 60 grand. Yay. Shout out to Master Friend of the House with the 27.99. You know what? He had a good day when he's throwing super chats out there. Probably made a few racks. This guy is the rack king on the NASDAQ. Just bangs on it every single day. Shows you where the price is going before it happens. Like a boss. Shout out to my man, Master Friend. Jump into our class, our Master Leverage class. It's going to push you to the next level. If you've already traded for a few years, or if you just started, but you're willing to take in some new information, you want to get started, jump on in today. Send me that thing, baby. Send me that thing, baby. Leverage Mastery, 2-hour video class. Become a Leverage Master. It's $300, but you get 3 weekly Zoom mentoring sessions, and it's every week. And he's gonna watch you like a hawk. If you're not ready to push yourself to the limit, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not ready to push yourselves to the limit, I don't know what to say. Trade's already up 10 beans again. This thing's starting to move. I told you when the Stokes get high, I'm out. I teach you how to scalp every single day on this channel. All right. So now we're 19-2, right? But I'll be 20-2 now. Dude, 20-2, Master Friend, man. You ever would have thought you would have saw the light for 20-2, baby? Trading leverage? I started trading leverage in March. If you told me I was going to be 20-2 by November, I would have told you were out of your mind, man. God bless everybody in my stream. You guys coming back every day help me. You help me gain. You help me learn. You help me push every single day. All right? ETF will not be canceled. Highly likely the ETF gets approved first week of January. All right? God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Bro, you're killing. I love you, man. I love you. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm flashing closes $4. I just like wins, man. I just like winning. 20-2 now. Yeah. So look at Solana hit my target and passed this resistance at 46. The target for Solana is there all the way at 53.40. And Solana continues. Did you miss the Solana move? Remember, we got into Solana at $20. Sold there. Got back in. Sold again. And did you miss Solana? Do you think Solana, are you worried that there's going to be bigger moves that you're going to miss out on? Have no fear, okay? Even Solana is getting a little baked on the weekly, the 10-day, the 8-day. And what's a 10-day, everyone? When Escalade, Monday or Tuesday, man. I'm going to make so many videos out of that car. You guys are going to see me. You're going to be sick of it. You're like, I don't want to see it anymore. We're done. Like, we don't care. I'm going to get the license plate that says Lifer. You know I'm going to get Lifer. Should I get C Lifer? What should the license plate be? C Lifer, Caspa? Should it just say Caspa? K-S-P-A? What should the license plate be? Or should I get an incognito, just random numbers and letters? Or should I go with the plate with the name on it? Tendies, chicken tenders. Okay. That's what tendies are? You guys are funny, man. So when someone calls someone a tendy, I can't read that. It's too small for my eyesight. We're going to have to make it real big and then do ShareX and take a real big picture of it if you can. Yeah. Don't be a show-off, regular plates. Really? I can't get gain 2333 gains. D's gains. That's kind of cool. D's gains. I like gains. Sammy, you're going to get some spinners. Riding spinner. Yeah, legal tender. If you ever commit, it'll be super easy to identify your car with it. It's the same. My car is going to be easily identifiable anyway. And I'm never going to commit a crime, man. I'm not doing that. I don't got nothing to worry about like that. I'm not doing anything like that. If anything, I'll have a driver driving the thing. So there's no crime committed. Someone's going to be driving me around. That's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yo, you're the same as me, yo. It's insane. Even better. You didn't lose one. I lost 2, you know? It's a good thing I got out of that one, right? Now you get a head and shoulder pattern. Might want to short that. I'm done with scalping for the day. It's Friday. It's going to start getting tight. I'm lucky I get in and out with what I did. You know what I mean? Consider myself blessed. They have LED plates so you can spell something out now. What do you mean LED plates so you can spell? I don't know what he means. Lifer 99, BTC boss. I'll be your driver, Lifer. Okay. Okay. Cup and handle yet to break out on Aptos. All right. Let's go through those super chats yet again. But God bless you, Master Friend, man. Giving $27 of his own Canadian dollars. God bless you, brother. If you have lifer on your plates, people will think you got out of prison. I know, I already thought about that. Like he's a lifer, you know what I mean? But you know what? What people think about me is none of my business. Hey, that's what my mom used to say. She said, what they say about you is none of your business. You know, what people say about me is none of my business. I love that line. Shout out to the 777s, 910 people, 777s in the live. I just got deja vu. $176 in chat revenue. It's like we are back, baby. We are back. All right, so we nailed Bitcoin for a quick scalp. We're assessing the situation. We're higher than we used to be. We're doing well at 37,350. Life is nice. We went over RUBIC. All right, so I said I would do the video if we got to 750. We did. So here, I'm going to blow your mind right now. I'm going to take you to Caspa, and I'm going to take you back in time to Caspa when it first started. Oh, Caspa's getting a little bit of a sell-off finally. Got some bearish div there that's likely going to eventually play out over time. Sad thing is, Caspa could make a move all the way back down here to 6 cents. I mean, that was an insane rally. I'm not going to say that for sure, but, you know, you got to be ready for pullbacks. Pullbacks happen, and that's the saddest thing about it, you know, especially when you're going for long-term holds. I mean, that was a massive move for Caspa. It was the measured move of the rising wedge. Rising wedges break up parabolically. They break out of the rising wedge. That's what happens. That's how it happened. You'd probably like to come down here to some type of Fibonacci level here. Somewhere here at the 618. But look, that's not the Fibonacci class, but I just wanted to teach you. So how to use Fibonacci? I'm going to show you right now. This is going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you how I actually used it. So people told me about Caspa. We got excited about it. All right. We started researching it. Came out on the channel. We saw it at a penny. All right. I was like, is this brand new coin? What is this? I drew a flag. I said, can it break out of the flag? It did. It got a nice pump. Then I drew another flag, got a nice pump. Then it got to a high, overbought on the stochastics on the daily. And I said, man, that's probably it because the stochastics are really good at telling you. And then you kind of have this extended version move here. Could you please check 8? Well, when people talk back, it's just, yeah, don't worry. I don't even look at it, man. Trust me, man. There's no reason. I deal with the people that love me and that are full of love. That's it. There's so many people here full of love. I'm not going to focus on anything else. I'm not falling into those places anymore. I don't need to. My frequency is so high. I don't even see it. You guys saw it. I don't even get to see all the chats. I can't even. What? A lion does not bow down to a lamb, man. You know what I mean? And I'm a king lion, man. I know what I am. Alpha male, man. I ain't playing games with these pencil necks. Straight up. Like face. So look at. I drew this and I said, well, Caspa will come back down to this 618 golden pocket, likely for a reassessment. You know, and you're looking anywhere between the 786 and the 618. How did I draw the fib? I found impulse on wick to the end of the move. And I go wick to wick when I draw my fibs. Okay? And boom, this told me that Casper was going to reset. So I sold Casper. Sorry, I messed up here. Sorry. Once it gets to a high, forgive me. Pull the fib here. And so you should pull back to the 618 fib. All right. Now, at this point, everyone gets hyped and thinks it's just going to keep going because they're excited and they're full of emotions. But you as a trader know that things are getting overextended. There's a bearish div now forming on Casper. This is swinging up while this is swinging down. It starts to tell you that things are starting to pull back. Okay? Hurt people, 100%. Yeah. Shut up. And so look, this thing comes all the way down, and this comes all the way back down to the 618 Fibonacci level. Okay? Beautiful level. Beautiful level. So you're looking for this to pull back. That's what you're looking for. So you press play, right? And you watch this come play out over time. Yeah, but see, I'm 5'8", but Master Friend's 6'8". So you want to play games with me and my man Master Friend? We're going to roll on you, all right? I'm 5'8", Master Friend's 6'8". Together, we're like 6'4", man. Oh, man. I love people making fun of my height. It's so funny. What a loser. So, look, this comes back down to the 618. Dude, I don't know. Anyway. Look at this. Shouldn't even listen, though. I shouldn't listen. God bless you, brother. Hurt people. I'm so sorry. Actually, I always take a time out to, whenever someone's mean to someone else, it means they're going through a really tough time. So can we all have a moment of silence for anyone that's been mean to us on the stream today? Moment of silence. May God bless anyone that has full of negative energy and hurt and pain. We know that you're suffering. We know that your dad probably abused you. Something happened to you. I don't know. You were abandoned. I don't know. You were left alone. You're probably at your house right now eating Cheetos. We feel so bad. And honestly, like, I shouldn't poke fun. Like, when you're negative to someone, you're really going through a tough time. So we love you. We hope you get out of it. And we're here for you, man. And we got love for you, brother. We got love for you. Jesus hung out with the sinners. Like, we got love for the people that are messing up. Like, you can come here and insult us. We're going to bring you love. We're going to love you. We love you so much. We love you so much, all right? And you're going to make it through. I know it hurts. I know you go to random YouTube channels and you talk nonsense, and it's okay. You're going to make it through. Some way you're going to be able to find a way out of this. I don't know how, but you will, all right? And you'll get to a better place. I love you, and may you have a wonderful day, man, and you'll get there, Believe you me, if I was sitting on YouTube talking negative about someone right now, I wouldn't be doing I would definitely not be living my dreams. That's definitely not a dream life. You know what I mean? Nobody's living their dreams is doing that. So we know you're not living your dreams, so we feel for you, man, and we hope one day you find your way, man. But until then, why don't you keep coming back and see someone that really has strong discipline and knows how to make it happen, So anyway, so the 618 is a level that we're looking for a bounce. Look what happens. We bounce right off the 618 Fibonacci level. That's how you use Fibonacci, okay? Then Casper goes on its next run up, and it gets extended again. You look for the bearish divergence again on Casper. All right? I remember I sold right there. It came back down. It came back up again. I almost got tricked. Right? But look, you can pull a fib here now. And look, it came right down to the golden pocket from wick to wick. Actually, I remember actually sniping that. Was that? Oh, that was less than this is less than this thing was less than a penny. So watch this. Then it goes to a crazy high, and everyone's like, oh my God. It just went from, at this point, it was less than a penny. It was 1/10 of a penny a year ago. 1/10 of a penny. So once it went to a penny, it did a 10x. This thing did 100x since last year. It's up 100x. That's how people 100x. If you got into Casper early, you 100x'd already. Can you believe that? Now, it was a rally. You were up, you were down, you were up, you were down, you were up. You'll go down again. It's going to happen. This is how it works. All right? And then here it is. It did the same thing again. You pull the fib to fib, and it came down to the golden pocket 618. This is insane what it does over and over and over again. Even hit the 786 here. Oh, this one, hold on. I want to see this. All right, fine. Take the whole fib, really. And there it goes to the 786 Fibonacci. It shouldn't go lower than that. That should be its bounce. And there it's gone again. You guys saw me do many of these trades over and over again. Oh, I know that I'm loved over here. God bless you, brother. It's entertaining. But I get your reaction. But go ahead and, I don't know, man. You know what? I'm going to remove you, man. It's a weird frequency. I don't do well with people that are strange. God bless you, brother. I hope you have a good life, man. And I'm sorry we couldn't help you. But this is the channel that could have helped you. But maybe you be gone. I never want to look at your face again. Get out of my life. I remove negative people from my life. That's the best way to assess your situation and keep it moving. Always remove negative people from your life. It's the most important thing you can do, everybody. Trust me, every single time. And it's sad, man. He won't get the next Casper move. He won't get all the, I'm done. Let's move on. I wish I never looked at it. Half made it, yeah, right. What time frame do you like the fib on? Fibs don't matter to the time frame. See, that's a noob question. Fibs don't care what time frame you're on. Look, it hit the 618 on the daily. It hit the 618 on the fib on the 4 hour, on the 6 hour, or the 786. It hit it on the 1 hour. Fibs do not care. And then you can draw what I call mini fibs for local moves, and you can get played out. But you really want to be doing your fibs on the daily. But they don't change on the time frame. Like the 618 doesn't change because you go to a smaller time frame. You know what I mean? The 618 carries all the way through. All right. $1 in Caspa is $2,000 in 1 year, right? $1 is now $2,000. That's insane. All right. Shout out to Josiah Jelowick. Thank you for being here. So that answers that question. We got 750 people, and I told you I would give you a Fibonacci video. Let's take a look at Ethereum and see what's happening for ETH on MEXC or Binance, wherever you really want to grab it at. And so I talked about ETH breaking out of this flag to the upside. You could see that it was going to break out. It did that. First target was 2173, likely going to go there. This is simple. I saw a flag on Ethereum, likely to break out, put it out to the trading group, and it broke out. Yeah. Okay, Lifer, can you take a look at Viot? Send in a super chat for TA and deep dive, man. Please. Thank you. Well, I don't have enough time on the channel. I have so much to discuss. I only have really enough time to do the super chats. Time is of the essence, and time is money, baby. Time is money. All right. But there's a flag on ETH. That's a bit of a kind of a cup and handy. It did break out. Let's look at the smaller time frame. And it's making it. Oh, look at the 1 hour on ETH. This thing's about to rip today. So right now, ETH looks like it's going to fly. I'll tell you that right now. Ethereum looks like it's going to pump. And when ETH pumps, the altcoins begin to move. But altcoins really pump before ETH this time. Everyone said ETH is the outlier of the altcoins. We used to say that. It's kind of old news now. We had two, like Casper was the leader of the alt. You know what I mean? There was other things going on. But that little flag broke out too. I looked at that. And this flag is about to rock to the upside for Ethereum. Really nice trade coming our way here. And it SR flipped the zone. So what I would do is just, simple trade. Use that as my support of resistance level and go for gunzos. Like, that's a beautiful trade right there for ETH, up 12% coming. And my target for ETH is 2350, right? And it's just very likely going to happen based on what I'm looking at. Again, it could make a right shoulder here and then dump. You never know. Bang. Great screen share last night. XRD, when you have a chance. XRD is just it just get banging to the lows, ETH over 2K is the story of the week. And Caspa. Yep. 1.59 option expiry. Bitcoin ETH today. Oh, yeah. Anyone feel like XRP is holding them back? All those people that were waiting for ETH to run first missed this altcoin pump. Exactly. You just had to look at the charts and be assessed. We were building our altcoins way beforehand. Thank you, Sam, for the hard work and changing lives. You, the man. Shout out to the SGD38. God bless you. I Lion Dance World. I love the Lion Dance, man. And you guys got me to $200 in chat revenue. I made $200 on the stream. I used to make $350 at work. They used to take the taxes from me. I outpaced what I made at work already just on the live stream. Never mind on my other business ventures. This is insane. Life is insane. If you push for what you want and you go after your dreams, you will not believe how far you can get. Let me be an example that if you just you get the negative people out of your life, you push forward every day, and you're going to keep pushing. Sam, you had an amazing call on YFI. I did, right? I don't even remember. Thanks, man. No, let's take a look. You're in finance on MEXC, right? Did I use another chart, though? Oh, I just assessed the double. Hey, I mean, the Adam and Eve double bottom was easy, right? It was just gonna move. I mean, But the thing is, I mean, that thing, I don't see how that doesn't make a massive move. So this is like, whenever I see these Adam and Eves, they just go up. So that thing is going to make 39%. It's just very likely going to happen. It's almost guaranteed, and I can't tell you that. Nothing's guaranteed, but that's very likely going to make a move all the way up here to 10,436 from 7,000. All right. That coin is a $7,000 coin. These are these big boys. Yearn Finance, if you remember when this stuff first came out. But that's an Adam and Eve double bottom that could break to the upside. Is that the call, though? Can you explain? What call did I put out? YFI on Binance? I mean, that thing's an Adam and Eve. That thing's going to rip. I don't see how it doesn't rip. Celebrate Jimmy, who brought Savvy to us. Shout out to Innuendo. Jimmy, thank you for all the love and all the promotion you've done for me. I love you, Jimmy. You're the man, dude. You've always been there for me. I'll always be there for you, brother. And I will go to your wedding, man. I talked to my wife about it if it can happen. It's amazing how you harnessed your ADHD symptoms into a super skill. I know, it's crazy, right? It didn't fit anywhere else. Like, it didn't fit anywhere else. Like, I didn't fit in at work. It didn't work at other places. I was restless. I moved around. 800 likes on the live stream. You people are unbelievably great, and you're so loving and amazing. I love being loved by my lifers, man. Fly high, Jimmy. Shout out to my dad, man. R.I.P. I lost my dad in May, and thank you for bringing him up. My dad lives on through this stream every single day. Jimmy Price, the iron worker. Strongest man in the game, my dad. You couldn't push my dad around, man. My dad was rock solid. Solid. I talked about Luna last night. Break it to the upside. I went over it. Luna got a massive pump. A massive pump. Insane, right? Luna and Luna C both looked interesting to me. I drew them up like just, I don't know, when was it? Like a couple hours ago. Wasn't too long ago. I think we went over it on the live stream, right? And Luna took a massive move to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. I put out Luna on 1106 here. And I was like, Luna's peeking out on the 30-minute time frame. Let me see what that looked like. Maybe I drew it on the wrong. Yeah, okay, let's look at it here. It's on MEXC, but it's also on KuCoin. Also, I put Luna here. On November 6th, I talked about Luna right there at 47 cents. I mean, it would come out, it would have a massive, crazy ride, right? The way it's been moving all around like a, I don't like, my call is not perfectly clean. It's not a call. Like, it has to be, stop loss has to be given, and it had to do exactly what the chart was supposed to do, or it's not a call. It's got to be, like, exact, But Luna just absolutely ripping to the upside from 57 cents, and it broke out of this flag to the upside here. Boom. We also looked at Luna C, right? Luna Classic. Do they have Luna C on MEXC? They don't. Funny. Look at that thing will follow Luna too. Bang. Let's go crazy. You're going to make me look at this insane coin? And I got in somewhere at like 2.8, right? That day on the channel. It would be up huge right now, right? Insane. It is pretty nuts. I'll give it to you. You guys got me to show it. Up 166% on the 30-minute chart. Just absolutely tearing faces off. I got in at 2.8 that day, remember? And it came up, came down. That was the day it ripped, came down, right? I think that was the pump right there in the sell. And then it just... Wow, so I just stayed in that thing. I would have been up massively, right? Luna wrecked me when they pulled the rug from it and holding large Luna C. Luna has a great recommendal history, I know. Shout out to the hardest worker TA in the game, Crypto Bear Baker. And all my fellow lifers lives in Tucson, Arizona. I own Scotty's Detail and would love to help lifers out with keeping their vehicles clean. Dude, let's put a lifer thing. If they come to Scotty's Detail in Arizona, let's talk about it. I own Scotty's Detail. Would love to, let's talk about it. And this is what I can do. I can help out everyone that helps me out. Scotty's Detail, Arizona, right? Right here, Fremont, Tucson. Go to Scotty's Detail. Get your car detailed right, all right? If you're a lifer, right? 10%, bro? You know what I mean? Huh? Not for me. I don't need nothing but give them 10% off if they say I'm a lifer, right? Hook them up. Can you agree to that? If they show up at Scotty's Detail, look at this thing. He's going to get it done. Your luxury car's got to look fresh. Everything's got to look amazing. Look, he even got Mandalorians Is this you, Scotty? Get your car looking right. Scotty's Detail. He can do it all, man. From old school to new school, he'll get you schooled. Scotty grinding every single day here. Look at this. He gets it done. The police station, you name it. He's hooking you up. Check out Scotty's Details, 609-1237, Tucson, Arizona. Get it done today. Get it done today. All right? DNX, man, we're looking at that too. GROK was out of control. Bitcoin's still at 37.3. Wow, now I like what I'm seeing here. So this changes the story now. That's likely going to pump, everybody. That's a bull pennant. They break out 68% of the time to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for the bull pennant on Bitcoin. I would assess right now to be jumping on into the trade. Hold on, let me get this done faster than fast. I don't have much time. You've made 3 lower lows in a row. What are the odds you would break through the low? Pretty low at this point. Stochastics are low. So my entry, I'm now going for 37,859. My stop has to be at 37,231. Same place as before, which is interesting. Now we're up 110% on this Bitcoin trade. Isn't that great when you're up 100%? Nothing better than that, right? 148% on this Ray trade. And dude, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for Ray. It's going to blow your mind. Let's look at TRB, GALA, XRD, Pulse Chain, Zookeeper, and ADA. All the super chats that you gave me, we're going to get them done. If you have to leave throughout the stream, they're here for you. All right? I'm going to risk 67 for 168. I like the trade. I like the bull pennant. High likely we could get a move to the upside. And you could trade $400 at 34x leverage. We'll see where we go here to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. Might have to take a partial somewhere at 37,675. But this says we're about to blast to the upside. Can I go 21-2? This will make me 21-2 if I win this baby. Look, I could take the trade right now and I'd be 21-2 yet again. Just doesn't stop, baby. I don't mind racking up the wins. Let's take a look at TRB. It was the lover. Everyone was into it. It was pumping. It pulls a lot of people in, and then it can dump on your face. So you got to be careful. We had it here. It made a bearish div. When it collapsed, it never came back like a lot of the other coins. It didn't get the massive pump. But, it was in the bull. If you got in when I got in at 123, it went all the way to 144. That's a beautiful move. At that point, you got to move your stop loss to break even or do whatever you want. But I would be raising my stop loss to break even. I would be putting myself into less risk. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm never going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm never going to reassess your portfolio. I'm never going to tell you what to buy or sell. That's just not going to happen. What you want to do is you want to go to the 3-day chart. When things get this extended, you want to look at your 3-day. Whenever you get this far away from the 200 SMA, things are going to be trouble, right? And look, you have a massive bearish div. You got to understand your bearish divergences. Like, that is a massive bearish div. This thing got out of control. It got out of control. What happens is people think it's just going to keep going up. If you just learn how to swing trade and be happy with what you take, then you could just take pieces out of everything around you. But if you're always going for the big move every time, you're going to get pounded many, many times. This is just the facts of life, everybody. So look, you got to pull the Fibonacci here. There's no other way. And you got to wait for this to come back down to the 618 golden pocket, and then it will be ready again for another move. We don't have to look at it, touch it, think about it till it crosses this 21-day moving average and for it to reassess down here. Now, could I be wrong? Could it bounce back up and make a small? Anything could happen to TRB. But look, that's even a bear flag right there. Likely going further to the downside. People are selling it off. And now the people that are in and thought it was going to keep going, they're getting freaked out. And now you're going to get panic selling. And panic selling is going to take this thing down. Could it go all the way to 24? It very well may. I know people think I'm insane, but it very well may. Hey, it already dropped from 146 to 90. I mean, this thing could pound you to the downside. Have we talked about Sol? If it breaks 54, I think it's flying to the upside. Rio is the next blockbuster. Let's take a look at Rio. I remember trading that puppy. Rio. Oh my gosh, that thing isn't stopping. Look at that. I remember when we first went over this thing. I remember you guys talking about it. 13, it went all the way to 44. We got 3Xs, 5X. I at least got a few of my Xs in. If you didn't get a 5 or 6X, it feels depressing, right? I mean, thank God for Casper, thank God for GFL and my JOYSTREAM. Those are my 3 big winners that really propelled me to the upside, gave me that love. Now, so look, You got the bearish div again. This needs to come back. This is where I would also pull a Fibonacci. I do not chase. I wait for patterns to tell me what to do. Price action will touch the 21-day moving average. So I'd look for this for the retrace, right? Oops, struggling. I said I wouldn't trade this day anymore, but that looks so nice, man. Look, we got nothing. See, the stochastics came up and down, and we got absolutely nothing. But it is just continuing in this little pennant. Still in the pennant. The 15 minutes still's got gas. The 1 hour is actually poking. Wow, the 4 hour just turned bullish with a flip. That looks like this trade's going to play out. The 4 hour is going to take control, give me a pump, and I'm going to be able to take this trade for gains. I like what I'm seeing on the trade that I'm in. I like my entry on the 1. Little more sideways price action. This thing's about to get busy, in my humble opinion. There's a 68% chance I'm going to win this trade based off what I'm seeing. Look at the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder there. Inverted head and shoulder. Again, that's the third one today. 1, 2. There's another one right there likely to break to the upside. I mean, they keep winning. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder. This is unbelievable. All right? I'm super excited. This is awesome. You should be happy too. I just signed up for the newsletter. Thank you so much for doing that. The more people that do that, you're going to get so much value out of doing that. Are there a negative to holding futures for an extended period of time? Been holding 5x long on Casper since 02. Smart to close, take profit, and physically buy. I don't like holding futures trades for long periods of time like that. There are funding fees that could come in. I've also heard of people getting their entire position closed out of nowhere for like some weird, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. Please don't like freak out. But I've heard it. Someone's like, I was in this for months and then they closed my position. You know what I mean? I personally like to have it on a hardware wallet off of an exchange. To me, that's my coin. You know, and anything else is just, I'm playing games. Everything else, I'm playing games. Let's take a look at XRD. It's struggling extremely bad. But look, it has a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder forming. It got a little pump on the 30-minute. But look at, if you look at it, it's really at the lows that it's ever been at. And I was looking at it, could it be the rounded bottom here? And rounded bottoms pay the bills. I mean, to me, that's possibly your bottom for XRD. I like this project. I think it could do numbers once people really hear about it and know about it. But look, it's got no love. It's on, it doesn't seem to be on a lot of people's lists. It's an unknown coin. It's when most people aren't thinking about it, talking about it, doing anything. I'm going to teach you something right now. I'm going to teach you by doing, right? I'm going to go over here to my spot. And I'm going to buy some XRD in front of you because nobody cares about it right now. This is when something is valued. And I'm going to grab $500 of XRD when nobody gives a dang. All right? Could it go to zero? Yes. Could anything happen? Yes. Anything could happen. No guarantees at all. And I'll overpay even for it because I'm really at the dumps and I wanted to close fast. And there I go. I grab myself some XRD. All right? Quant hasn't had a huge pump in a while. Be right back. Selling my cast for YFI. Are you serious? Wow, that's crazy. I would never sell my cast. But yeah, do whatever makes you happy, man. Yeah. Hey, if you think that's good. Sam was the man. Solana call was lit. It was pretty lit. And I got into $20, man. That thing continued to rip. Absolutely rip. Let's take a look at the next few super chats coming at us. We got Pulse Chain, Zookeeper, GALA, and ADA. I'll look at GALA first. That gets me a little more excited. Let's take a look here. GALA moving hard. And listen, whenever you get the tight moving averages, where do you go? You pump up to the 200 SMA. I talked about this. I went over it. Said GALA's in a flag, likely to pump. And then I showed you that there was a bullish, where it was probably a golden cross on the daily, was it? Or the 22? Right there. I showed you there's a golden cross on this time frame here. And it was front running. I could show you, and that it was about to happen. I like the front run golden crosses for a massive gain. Look at that, 27%. I am in GALA. GALA's been pushing. I bought GALA down right here. I got back in at 1.7. Remember, I was in GALA for a long time. All right. Super Chats, GALA, XRD. I believe GALA is just, it's going to make gains over time. But look at that, beautiful 27% gains out of GALA if you were in the trading group. 27% gains out of GALA. Front run the golden cross. Very, very simple stuff that I'm doing. And when did I put this out? 10:30. I've been putting, we've been putting GALA at different times, but front running the golden cross on GALA is the move here. The 12-hour even, right? Yeah, the 12 hours was the one I was talking about. And that thing was gone. I'm just looking at my old post here from 11:05, and I'm jumping to it. And it says, before, front run the Golden Cross. After, GALA, front run the Golden Cross on the 12-hour, right? It's just weird. I want to see the actual post. Usually I see it. I'll write front run in there. It should find GALA and front run. GALA, front run the Golden Cross on the 12-hour time frame. I guess I just forgot to throw the chart in there. There's a chance I was writing it quickly, but that's what I'm, And look, we were back here when I put this post out. Somewhere right there, front run the Golden Cross. 27% gains came out of front running the Golden Cross. This is a key technique that I use to gain gains, all right? It's amazing. Let's take a look, and will GALA continue? Let's take a look here. I mean, you're overbought on the 12-hour time frame. You're getting away from this. You could continue to get a pump. The daily just got above the 200 SMA. That tells me GALA's probably likely going to fly right now. Like, very likely. Where is it going to go? Well, you have some higher targets here and all the way up here. I mean, see the gap of the VRVP? It tells me this high volume node is going to be its first stop at 4 cents. Be careful. GALA's about to explode. It's got a giant Adam and Eve double bottom that's going to do insane. Look at that. That is an Adam and Eve double bottom for GALA. I see GALA making massive, massive moves. Bitcoin struggling yet again. See, they play games with the liquidity. I'm down $28. He's starting to chew through my wins. I don't want to do that anymore and mess up my win rate. That's what happens when you trade on a Friday night. Friday's not the best day to be trading. Period. Oh, the cleaning ladies are coming soon. I got to take my family to breakfast, so I got to jump on out of here soon. They're late, huh, babe? Hello? I guess no one's in my house. I don't know what's going on anymore. I think my kids and family are there. I say hi. They never answer me. Does that ever happen to the other men in the family? Are you ever saying hi and they just don't answer you? They just act like you're not there? And you're just like, hello, like it's me, it's daddy. And they're just like, whatevs, Like you're just like, whatevs. Like it's just dad. So funny. Let's take a look at Zookeeper. What is Zookeeper? I've never heard of that. Zookeeper, total value lock, DeFi Llama. Interval is not applicable. I mean, this looks like it's going to pump up to the 200 SMA. All right? Very likely. That's going to close the gap. I see that making a 90% gain. Again, I know nothing about this coin. That happens 90% of the time. Tight moving averages, you'll pump up there. I don't know why it's linear. It is what it is. Fine. Let's take a look at, and then PLSX. Pulse chain on Uniswap. And look how great TradingView did in incorporating Uniswap API data. PulseCheck is just in the dumps, man. And this thing could be a rug pull, man, at this point. And again, maybe not. I don't want to be rude. There's a lot of people that get really offended when you get into like Hex and stuff. And Hex could be the big winner. Who knows? I do my own research. I don't really follow the fads. Like I got into Casper kind of on my own. Like I wasn't following a big group. Like no one was really talking about Casper. I like to do things super independently. At the same time, Hex, I do think Richard Hart is a pretty interesting guy and pretty intelligent. I'm looking at Hex for a massive move right now. Look at that. Hex is about to pump because people are doubting. When people doubt things, the masses don't know what's going on. I see 110 gains coming out of Hex to the upside. Tells me I can put $500 in Hex and come out with $1,000 pretty easily, or probably more. All right. So am I going to do it? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to buy $500 worth of Hex. I'm only going to swing it. I'm swinging it to $1,500. That's it. I'm in and out. But that thing looks great. That thing looks absolutely great. Like a move is coming. I'll be honest. And I know people think I'm nuts. I see a move coming for Hex. And I'm not putting a lot in because I could lose the 50 and let it go all the way to zero. But that's a swing trade for me that I'm willing to take in. 13%. It's funny. I did try to buy that thing. I bought this at 103. Where did it go? Hold on. I do so many things quickly. It's at 106 already. Okay. Could possibly make a little gain, but whatever. Tiny move. But Hex, man, that's a giant cup and handle. I mean, that's amazing. It's also back above the previous resistance. So everyone freaked out. SEC, blah, blah, blah. Came back up, coming back to retest. We draw a Fibonacci. That's kind of sitting in the sweet spot coming. It might come a little lower to the golden pocket. Dude, I'm buying Hex right now. It's going to go up 144%. It's very likely. It's going to make the move to the 200. Once it gets above the 200, it's gone. Look at the 22. Probably about to break above. Yeah, that's so bullish right there. It's above the 200 SMA. Tight moving averages. Buy. Hex all the way to 18786. You heard it here first. Above a penny. Right now, it's less than a penny. Could be one of the greatest buys ever. Maybe I keep that 500 for a long time. You never know. And last but not least, let's take a look at Cardano. Pulse changes is kind of beat to the ground. You know, I don't know what to say about that one. That one looks beat, but Hex looks okay. Cardanos. Give me some Cardanos. So I talked about Cardano breaking out the 22 hours in a flag. Let's go back further to the time frames that make sense to me. And I thought it would fill the flag a little more before the pump. It just kept pumping. It's got some bearish div. It's not amazing. But let's reassess the situation here now. Look at this. I mean, it looks like all coins like to fly on the weekends because Bitcoin has some of that correlated energy from the bigger markets, right? It's a big asset. So when Bitcoin slows down a little bit on the weekends, not every time, but this looks like Cardano's going to 50 cents not too long from now. I'm in Cardano heavily, all right? But you know what? I love Cardano. I wouldn't mind buying me a little more Cardano today on the live. So you know what? I'll buy a little more ADA too and just throw my money where my mouth is here and buy $500 worth of ADA, just continuing to add to my ADA bags. Another $1,000 worth of ADA will never hurt me, can only help me in the long run, all right? And my Hex bag's not filling. We'll see if it fills over time. Some of these, you know, if it's a really small coin, it's harder to get filled. So, what's up, Lifer? Can you check CPH, please? Cypherium, right? If I remember with a photographic memory what that coin is, Cypherium. And I've only seen it one or two times. How I even remember it is insane. Cypherium on MEXC. No business memory. I like this thing. Look at that. So I put it in this flag. It never did break out, but it made a more of a flag to the downside. Let's take a look. So you had your resistance here. You're trying to get above a high volume node. You know, you kind of got that cup in handle. You got the low, you got the previous high. You just want to see this flip the 200 SMA. Right now, you would front run the fact that it would. Now you can pull your fib here. Yeah, this thing looks good. You've been studying what I'm teaching you. How to get in on the bottom of the barrel. 786 retracement. That thing looks money right now. I'll be honest. Like, that's what I go for. I love that. You're at a previous support or resistance, check 1. You're at a 786, check 2. Falling wedge, check 3. I mean, first high or low. Could it dump all the way to 0? Yeah, it could go anything could happen to this thing. Very high risk. Tell you what, though, you get above this high volume node here. You get above this level, you're definitely getting to this node here at 22853. Again, anything is possible. I don't know what's going to happen, right? I'm open-minded, but the technical analysis is telling you. Do I own any of this? No. Did they tell me to talk about this? No, I don't do that. All right. But this looks like it's going to make a nice move to the upside. So I hope my students and everyone in my Discord gets to watch the live stream as much as they can, gets access to the coins that we're talking about, and see what happens. All right. Oversold on the daily. 786 fib. All right. Falling wedge. It has all the bells and whistles that I go for a possible move to the upside. And it's a beautiful Friday. It's sunny out today. How sunny is it? That ain't too bad. All the cleaning people are here. I got to run. God bless each and every one of you for being here. My wife is pregnant. I'm not making her clean the house. It costs $150. They can come and clean the house. I can also tip them. It's a nice way to be. So bang, bang, bang. I see Sepharium doing damage to the upside. EGLD is one last thing, and then I'm out of here, everyone. I got to leave. Family's waiting on me. Kids are hungry. Everyone's like, hey, man, you've been working since 7 in the MNs. I got EGLD. I own a large amount of it. I love this coin. I keep it on the Meyer app on my phone where it mines and does its thing. You can keep EGLD on your phone on the Meyer app. Absolutely lovely. Love that. So let's take a look at one of my long-term holds. I truly believe in this coin. I'm selling it when it hits 1,000. It hit like 530 last time with that hollow ride pump. I think it can do even more damage. Look at this flag crossing the 200 SMA. You got a golden cross coming. Dude, all coins are beginning to brew. EGLD is about to fly. I'm with you on that. EGLD looks nice. I'll be honest. I like this coin. I've held it long term. I've always believed in it. 1 hour's a little spent. But the daily's got the front run of the golden cross coming, just like we saw on GALA. Very similar to GALA, right? Front run the golden cross on the daily here. It's about to happen. EGLD. Very likely that EGLD is going to go to 72. Turn some money into some money. I like EGLD. My trade is flip-flopping away over here because I'm not paying attention to it anymore. It's kind of drip-dropping. It's starting to make a nice flag, though. So it's not over yet until the chubby dog barks. Bitcoin touching the 21 now. Let's move up, possibly. What's the warning for all BTC holders? Well, what I want to tell you is that there's a supply shock coming for Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you a large chart right now that's going to blow your mind too as well. We're not done yet. I like EGLD here for a possible move to the upside. Kind of want to swing trade it. I got a long-term bag, but I'm feeling to swing trade this puppy. Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm going to put $4,000 into EGLD as my wife tells me to leave. As I build bags in front of everyone, I got to leave, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And you know what? I'm always going to snatch a little bit of Bitcoin too while I'm at it. Every day, maybe $500 worth of Bitcoin. Should be grabbing it more than that, but I'll grab, and I'll pay a little over the price for it just so I can get it. Bitcoin is my wife. Yeah, Bitcoin wants to play games. You're funny. Bitcoin, you guys are funny, yeah. Playing games. Last thing I want to talk about, right, is I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Look at Bitcoin on the all-time history index, okay? We're going to take a look at wow, Bitcoin looks good right now. Like, it's going to continue to, look at the daily. The daily looks like we're going to pump today hard. Just hold on to your tights, man. We're going somewhere today. Like, that daily candle wants to rip. It's going to be a Friday night bender. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this daily candle turns into like a monster god. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 40K tonight. And I've said this before, and when I say it, it's very prophetic. I can't guarantee it, though. Oh, man, my Bitcoin trade's getting slaughtered right now. That sucks. I expect to win every trade, every single trade. If I don't win the trade, I get upset. I get pissed. I'm just... bend them like Beckham. You're funny, man. Last thing right quick. So the last thing I want to talk about is the coin Ray on the 2-day chart. I'm in Ray right now, all right? I'm going to be honest with you. I see this thing making a massive move. Look at the daily, just getting started, and it's going to follow Solana. If Solana keeps pumping, Ray's going to pump with it. Ray wants to push all the way up, look, to the 200 SMA up here, all right? This is likely going to happen. I want to ride my futures trade all the way to 56. I'm going to turn $20 into like $400, $500. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to do it. Ray follows Solana. So if Solana can't make, and then look, it broke above, it's breaking above its previous resistance right now. And these things fly up to the 200 SMA. That's just what they do. I can't explain why. And again, maybe we'll go to zero and dump and rug pull. This is high risk. Never do what I'm telling you to do, and I never tell you to do anything. So never do what you see. But get the education. Learn. Just, back test this. See how when price action is tight, it pumps right up to the 2. And it may have its time, exactly how it moves, but it pumps right up to the 200 SMA. It's insane. It's definitely something you want to pay attention to. It'll blow your mind. So I'm personally in Ray 2 as well. I see altcoins doing something insane coming up. And Bitcoin's just struggling, man. I want to get back my gains. I was back at 6K. But you can't win if you don't trade. You know what I mean? You can't win if you don't trade. Period. And we're still up on the day, right? And we're low stochastic, so I'm not going to bail out yet. Let's see if we can kind of make a flag here. But the way it's bending, I don't like when price action starts to bend, it usually dumps right to the 200. Like, it's just telling me that it really wants to take that move down. All right. Last thing that I want to show you that I wanted to assess was this. Yes, BTC, USD, all-time history index. And I want to look at this for you. I want to show you something really, really amazing. All right. Really amazing. We're going to go to the monthly chart. We're going to look at the stochastics RSI. And I'm going to show you something absolutely insane. I'm going to get rid of this and this. I just want you to focus. And I kept you here the whole day for this. Whoever stayed, you're getting the gem at the end of the stream, which is crazy, right? Whenever the monthly gets above this dotted line, Bitcoin starts a massive rally. Got above here. Bitcoin started its bull run. It got above right there, and we kind of, and we had the pandemic, but, here it got above the zone and started to move. Massive rally. And we're right here again. Massive rally for Bitcoin. So things are brewing, man. This is when things start to get crazy. Bitcoin could rip through this all-time high faster than we realize it. Usually it does crazier things. We could see $75,000 Bitcoin. We all could be in serious money quicker than we know. You know what I mean? Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Apologize for going over, but you know what? You are the best. 714 people on the live, 847 likes, $224 in chat revenue. You people are loving and amazing. I'll be back later on. I'll be going through the charts. I'll assess the situation, taking my family to lunch, and then I'll see you on inside the group. God bless everybody for being here. Thank you so much for a wonderful live stream. May you can, you will. You are the best. Always believe in yourself. Always push for a new idea, a new dream, a new thought. And trust me, things are going to move. You're going to be all right. I love each and every one of you. Stay safe. And thank you for your time, your most precious asset. And that is your time. Without your time, we got no show. And you guys dedicated a lot of time to the show right now. We got viewership. We got likes. We got comments. I really, really appreciate it. We're moving to 1 million subs and more. I won't stop. Can't stop. I love you all. God bless.